You ready?
Oh, yeah, bro. God, we potty. About to potty, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Chase the Dark Sage. Today I'm your host here with my co-host.
T.
And we're here to give you some more hip-hop goodness with a sad passing, a sad tragic passing.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully Supersoak coming out with no Yachty on it. NBA reportedly pleading guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Some album reviews, including an anniversary mixtape review of Days Before Rodeo. Tyler's thoughts about Ian, which he copying my whole flow bar for bar. The Complex Top 50 list, which I cannot wait to get into itself. Mm-hmm. Michael Rubin's comments, Steve Stout's comments, and Hurricane Chris, and some Twitter takes that we got as usual. But before we get into that, how have you been since the last pod?
I've been alright, B, you know what I'm saying? Just steady, maintaining, trying to grow, get a little more knowledge out here, reading little books, you know what I'm saying? That's it, you know what I mean? I don't read these little potty books over here you have over here, you know what I'm saying? Little nasty man cartoons and pictures and stuff like that. I read books with words, not freaking bubbles, you know what I'm saying? He want to read.
Yeah, he reads manuals, not actual books. That's what he meant. Manuals.
But all jokes aside, how you been, B?
Been all right. Been chilling. Work as usual. Last week I got to saw the movie Cuckoo. Cuckoo. I think that's how you say it.
Is that someone with?
It's a horror movie. I don't know if it's A24. The main actor is called Hunter Schafer. I think that's her name.
Black girl?
No, she's white. She's a white trans woman. She was in
Euphoria.
Euphoria.
The chick from Euphoria, the day that
I never watched the show.
Dominic Fike.
My girl had to tell me. She was like, "Oh yeah, she's from Euphoria." I'm like, I don't know that.
Oh yeah,
I watched Euphoria. I recently watched that movie.
How was it?
It was good. I liked it. Good horror movie. I'm a horror aficionado. I feel I'm a horror aficionado.
What's the Zoe Kravitz joint coming out?
Which one is that one?
It's with Channing Tatum. She's directing that joint.
Oh, the Channing Tatum movie? Yeah. That comes out this month, I think.
Yeah. I just saw the trailer for it a week ago. And
yeah, I just saw the trailer this weekend.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was coming out. Yeah. I didn't know what
That's
it was.
a little horror
but,
too, right?
but it looked like a thriller, a suspense thriller type.
I saw
Did you see
Twister.
the Brandy? Oh, you saw the movie Twisters?
Yeah, I watched Twister.
Did you like it?
It was okay. It wasn't like
I personally saw that and I was like, yeah.
You watched it?
No. I saw that, I was like, I know I'm not going to go watch it.
It was one of those nostalgic things. I used to love the 1996 version as a kid. And I just want to see destruction. So that's why I went and got a little destruction.
Yeah, the only time I like to see that stuff is Fast and Furious. But that's because they got comedy in there that I like and the actors I like.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen Fast and Furious movies.
I've seen them all, except for the spinoffs.
Yeah,
I love Fast and Furious.
Have you seen Hobbs?
No, Hobbs and Shaw, no. I haven't seen that one. Is there another one? No, I don't think so.
I think it's just Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that one. But I've seen all the other ones.
I haven't seen them, bro.
I love Fast and Furious.
I see them flying. I'm like, huh? When
the one that was in space.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
ludicrous in the car.
I think the last one I seen was like Fast 6 or something like that.
That one was good. That was before you got into the madness, though. Yeah. Now they're in the madness, and I love it.
I'm good.
I love it.
I'm gonna let them have it.
The last movie is a part 1.
I want to see. Are you gonna see Transformers 1?
I'm thinking about it. I saw the last Transformers movie in theater. The last one that came out like last year. No. There's one after that one.
It is?
It came out like last year. The girl from Swarm is in it. She's one of the main characters.
Oh, I didn't see it. I saw the one with Bumblebee when he became Bumblebee.
Oh, so his origin movie?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Yeah, I've only seen 2 Transformers movies from the original.
Swarm.
The girl from Swarm. Yeah, the black girl. She's one of the main characters. And it's a Hispanic dude, I think, playing the main character.
Bro, for some reason, I feel like I watched this movie.
It came out like a year or 2 ago.
What was they doing? What they doing?
Basically, it was Optimus Prime first meeting like a human from Earth or whatever. I don't think was what's his name? The dude that dated Kim K and that was beefing with Kanye. Pete Davidson. He was one of the robots in it.
I think I seen it.
It came out like a year.
Yeah, I think I seen
the girl
it.
from Swarm. She was one of the main characters.
I don't know. Did I see that? I saw.
The main character was like a Hispanic dude and he had a little brother. And the little brother was cool with the other Autobots.
No. I think I saw a trailer. I don't think I seen it.
Wait. Hey, what's it called? Is it called? It's something with the beasts, I think. It's something with the animal Transformers.
I know. I didn't watch it. I know what you're talking about, though. I didn't watch it.
Okay, yeah.
I watched Bumblebee, though, because they had the white girl.
See, I see the one after Bumblebee.
You didn't watch Bumblebee?
No. I've only seen 2 Transformers movies from the original run.
Okay.
I didn't like Transformers live action like that because to me it was just too much happening on screen.
Racist too.
Some of the undertones, yeah. Michael Bay didn't hide it well at all.
It's Michael Bay, bro.
Yeah, the best director ever. And then we got M. Night Shyamalan right after him.
I started to see Trap. I was like, maybe I should go see this for myself. But then I was like, nah.
Because I think you wouldn't turn your brain off of that one.
I'm like, when it comes to like thrillers, like horrors and stuff, I'm always over analyzing things. You know what I'm saying? Like Twister, I actually shut my brain off and just watched it.
Oh, I watch thrillers and horror and suspense as a comedy because they all just make me laugh. I laugh at every few minutes.
I laugh at certain deaths or something like that happen on the way. But one movie, all right. So when it comes to like film, any horror that makes me feel uncomfortable, it's hard for me to laugh. Like I couldn't laugh in Long Legs. Like I couldn't. Hereditary. Only when the girl.
Some stuff that
only when the girl hit her head. Like
she hit her head.
Yeah. She knocked her head off. You know what I'm saying? That was what I just was dying.
That was the last time I don't think I laughed in a horror movie. But Midsummer, even though it was intentionally supposed to make you like feel creepy, I was laughing at something.
Did we review that on the last podcast?
I think we went to go. Did we
go sit together? No, I think I went with my. I think you and Miguel went to go sit together.
Oh, okay.
I
don't know. I don't remember.
I know me and my girl went because I remember we talked about it. Though.
Yeah.
Did you go with him?
I don't remember.
I remember all three of us went to go see Creed. I think
Creed
2. We went to go see Creed 2 together. Yeah. And he snuck that bread. He snuck the
whole loaf.
Brother had the whole loaf, just pulled it out like what?
Did he have some butter with him?
Yo,
y'all want some?
No.
I think actually
that's all you did, bro. Oh, good times. Oh my God.
Man.
Oh man.
But besides all that, what have you been jamming since the last episode?
B. It's been a light week for me this week as well. But this week I got at least 2 or 3 projects. All right, my first project would go by MK.G. This guy, never heard of him. It was a Friday evening. I'm with my lady. We're driving, and it pops up on the playlist. Actually, one of the songs I liked already. So I'm always tapping in. So I go to the artist, check out the album. It's called 2 Stars and the Dream Police. So this is a really dreamy, electronic R&B. It kind of gives you like Frank Ocean with a guitar feel. But I like it. It's not like R&B. Like I wouldn't recommend this to you. You might say this is boring, because there's a lot of instrumentation. It's vocals, but not crazy vocals. You know what I'm saying? And I really enjoyed this. This is really I know people don't like us music. Anybody talk about me, they don't like the word vibe, but it's a vibe, bro. I really think he's a really good musician. I want to tap in and listen to more, but so far this project is really good. I don't see many people talking about it, discussing it, but he getting some plays. He got 1 million listeners. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting some plays. He got a little clout. You know what I'm saying? This project is 12 tracks, it's under 35 minutes, 33 minutes. It's not bad. It's to me, it flows really effortless. I would say that some of the songs seem like they just flow into each other. You know what I'm saying? And I really love the way this kid put this project together. He looks pretty young, but I don't know. I really wish I knew much about him, but I don't know much about him. MK.G, whatever. But I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Do you feel like the older we get, the less we don't care to really look into the artist? Oh, where is he from? How old is he? Or let me look up some interviews about him.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I feel like I'm disassociating from actually liking the artist as a person, and more so just give me the music. Give me the music or tease me the music.
I'm happy you brought that up because I was thinking about that. I was thinking why don't I when I was younger or before I had a family, I thought it was me because I had a family. But I noticed that I really do more research on things I really care about. But like you said, just give me the music, I'm gonna check it out, and if I like it much, I'll go back. But sometimes an artist will make me want to go back and listen to an interview, find out some things about them. But
if I'm curious enough about the music.
That's what I'm saying. Only if it makes me curious. But to be honest, it's not like that no more. When I was younger, yeah, I easily who is this? Where they from?
Look, I do the whole discography deep dive just off of one song.
Yeah, but it's crazy because some of these artists don't have social media. You know what I'm saying? Or deleting them, and I'm we're trying to find you. You know what I mean? But and I know some people are still trying to. A lot of these, I remember you was talking about how people trying to not trying to have some type of mystique,
anonymity, kind of.
So I don't know, and it kind of seems like from his photo, he might be trying to be a little mystique. And some people don't have a bio either.
And I hate that because I'm you have no socials, no bio.
Yeah, see.
I literally have to follow you on that actual app just so I could get updated on when you're going to come out with something new.
Yeah, this kid actually, he has his name Mike, I guess. Okay. But yeah, I did. Oh, he got a vinyl. Oh, might be copping that. You know what I'm saying? Because I really enjoyed the album. I actually played it yesterday. But yeah, that's one of the first projects I listened to. MKG, I think I'm pronouncing
MK.G.
I think I'm doing this correctly.
GEE.
Yeah, and the album is called again. Let me go back to it. 2 Stars in the Dream Police. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Hey, if y'all like it, y'all like it. You know what I mean? Come back to me, comments, whatever y'all want. Y'all want to say y'all hate it. My bad. I just thought I was giving out some good music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's actually talk about some actual good music for once.
All right, here we go.
Continuing my little discography R&B deep dives of some artists or groups that I really want to go back to and kind of get a bit more knowledgeable about. I continue Jodeci. Now, last week I talked about Jodeci's, what was the name of that album? Forever My Lady, their debut actual album. And like I said, I enjoyed it for what it was, but the second half of it, that was more so New Jack Swing type R&B, wasn't really my vibe. I liked the first few tracks on the album since it was the actual singles from the album and got a huge amount of radio plays and kind of helped, I feel like, push contemporary R&B to what it was in the mid-2000s. I went to their next 2 albums. I'm not going to listen to their last album. I'm not doing that. It came out like 2013, 2014. I'm not doing that.
They was drunks.
Yeah.
Sorry. JoJo.
But I went to Diary of a Mad Band and the show, the after party. Dang, I can't see the full name. The show, the after party, the hotel. I listened to both those albums. These are phenomenal R&B albums.
Bro, like that begging R&B.
Correct. I like the simping R&B. I like the player hating. What do we used to call it? I like the dirty macking R&B.
Yeah, dirty macking.
I love all that R&B. But also, these Negroes could sing. Yeah. They can make a good song. And it's like, what, 4 of them? Even though I don't know that... I think it's 4 of them. 3 or at least 3 of them, and one's producer, probably. I don't know. They all make good music together. I enjoy what they do. Like I said, the show, the after party, the hotel, that's personally my favorite Jodeci.
We're like that R&B thug music. They R&B thugs, B.
They don't come off like that. Image-wise, yes.
No, they actually wild. No.
Well, I mean, the party, the show, the hotel, whatever. Yeah, but I mean, it was kind of more positive.
It's so crazy how R&B guys actually be tougher than the rappers and stuff. Like, they actually be wilding. Like
Life Jennings.
Yeah.
Hey, he was singing Jeffrey Dahmer.
Hey, his whole that first album from Life is amazing.
I gotta go back and listen to that. I haven't listened to it since.
He sung about robbing people, bro. Come on, like
dope.
I was a stick up kid. Come on, bro. He said, "If you're doing too much, I'm coming to get it."
Wait, I think I know that song.
Yeah,
I don't remember the name of it. Oh, I know that song. I just can't remember the name of it.
Say, I'm coming to get it, bro.
Oh man, but Life Jennings is that album is good. But yeah, Jodeci, phenomenal R&B group. I'm not sure where I'd place it. If I had to do top 50 R&B groups, or I mean just R&B acts in general, I don't know where I'd place them.
They top 10. Like you talking about 90s R&B, like
all.
Like you talking about soul?
No. R&B and up.
I think
New Jack Swing included.
I think they top 10. Jodeci, even though they run, it's not like crazy long. Like 3 years.
But they got 3 great albums.
But I'm just saying it's like 3-4 years. Like they legends, bro.
I'm not sure where I'd place them yet.
Top 10, B.
They definitely up there though.
Top 10,
they
top
definitely
15, top 12?
No, definitely top 15. Definitely top 15. No, like there's no going.
Who number one though, B? Hey, you trying to get controversial?
R&B?
You trying to get controversial?
R. Kelly.
Yes, sir.
R. Kelly.
Hey, bro.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was the Joe Budden Pod, bro. And he said he saw that clip of like R. Kelly singing in jail. he said he wanted.
Was that real? Was that real?
He said they were saying they don't know. He said he wanted to come in the crowd to see that concert. He said he was going off. Yo, that had me dying, bro. So he wanted to come in the crowd and get in there to see that.
Hey, if you perform it, can I get a cookie?
Hey, bro, sounded just like the freaking recording, bro. Hey, R. Kelly's, bro, talented man.
Hey, now this is the one thing though. Do he have multiple goated albums, like classics? Multiple.
Who, R. Kelly's? Mm-hmm. I think so.
For sure, Chocolate Factory.
12 what's it called? 12 Play.
That's the one with My Mind's Telling Me No. And he got sequels. TP2, TP3.
Yeah, he got some other ones too, bro.
I gotta do my R. Kelly deep dive one day.
Bro. You go,
but yeah, bro. Hey, I'm doing my Jodeci talk, man. Right. We talking about the Kells.
Right.
Also, the next artist I gotta talk about, I gotta bring up R. Kelly. Go ahead.
All right, my second project would be Bankroll Fresh, bro. Bankroll Fresh album, man. This guy right here, bro. I was really big on Bankroll Fresh when he was out. When this album came out, I remember like landing. I was back home, and I was jamming this, and I like hit my cousin like, "Yo, Bankroll dropped his new album," and to me, bro, the first 3 songs is like my favorite. Like just the sequencing, but pop. You listen to this album before, right? I think you should check it out, bro. You know Bankroll Fresh is though, right? Yeah. But nah, you need to check this album out, bro.
How long is it? Pause.
18 tracks, 53 minutes, bro.
53 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2015.
Okay, yeah. The time is what matters to me the most.
R.I.P. Bankroll Fresh, bro. It just.
Is this the one that DJ Vlad interviewed his killer?
The killer, yeah. And then 21 Savage was cool, and he interviewed both of them at that time. And that's when like it's a knife.
Oh yeah.
Because he had the money stacked up right there, yeah. But yeah, man, Bankroll Fresh, bro. This hurt me, bro, when he passed, because like. I don't know. I was just like, Bankroll is the next one, and just the way he rapped, he has his own little flow. You ever just heard him? You ever heard any of his songs?
I'm trying to see if he's the one that had that song with Jadakiss. I'm not sure. Getting Back to the Money. That's the name of the song. It shouldn't. I don't think it'd be on.
Is it on
it's on Jadakiss's mixtape.
Okay.
Yeah.
But one of his big songs, Walked In.
I gotta hear it.
Okay,
I'm one of those people that I gotta hear it. Yeah. I don't be knowing the names like that.
But man, like when it came to Bankroll Fresh, like
I'm thinking of Slim Duncan. That's what I'm thinking.
I remember he died too.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, but like with Bankroll Fresh, bro, like everybody was like at the time, people was hyped on him. It just felt like everybody was like around us, like he was getting that push from Atlanta, like he's the next.
So kind of like Pop Smoke.
Kind of in a way, and because how he rapped, he wasn't like no. Like mumble rapper, like he actually had dope flows, like his rhyme schemes was dope, like he actually was rapping to me, bro. And then he had this fast, like I don't know what you say, double time flow, but just his flow or whatever. And just the beat selection on this is just dope. Cause I think around the time I was jamming him and Trouble a lot. Remember Trouble?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. R.I.P. him too.
Yeah, R.I.P. Trouble.
Dang, bro, just thinking about that.
But he died like recently, like a year or two ago.
I think it was like a few years back, man, like 2 years ago, right?
Oh, I thought it was a year ago, but okay.
Maybe like 2.
I know he was on.
It was
what's that lip service with Angela Yee?
Yeah, it had to be a few years back. If it wasn't last year, it was like 2 years ago. But yeah, man, Bankroll Fresh, man. It was just so much promise for him. I was just really love to see where he'll be at now. And unfortunately, you know, he was taken away from us. But man, you remember Hot Boy?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, that was him as well. Man, dog, he had a little run around this time. Oh man, this sucks, bro. It's really crazy how like somebody you could have like stardom right there, and then it's just gone. Like it was just gone, B.
Idiots. Even though isn't allegedly, because I don't know the full story, because I heard Elliott Wilson and DJ Vlad talking about it this weekend. Talking about
they talked about him?
They talked about how like Elliott Wilson was talking about why him and Charlamagne were beefing, and it stemmed from DJ Vlad interviewing Bankroll Fresh's killer. Oh. And you know, DJ Vlad was one of those people that did that before, you know, kind of what Adam 22 did. But he was supposed to be the aggressor while the other guy was, you know, off him in self-defense. Assumedly.
I remember the whole thing.
So I don't want disrespect.
Yeah, no disrespect.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, I remember the story and everything because that's what 21 talked about it with. Man, just R.I.P. Bankroll Fresh, man. I really wish you was still here, man. I would just love to see where you'd be at right now with your career and just how big you would have gotten. But that album, that self-titled album, Bankroll Fresh, is just, to me, I wouldn't say it's a classic or anything like that, but it's a really good album. It's the album he left us with, unfortunately. And then in 2022, I guess his estate put out In the Bank We Trust. I didn't listen to it at all because I'm not really a fan of, you know, Possum's albums. So I never checked it out. But maybe I'll give it a look. Maybe it's some cool stuff in there from that era. Hopefully it's mostly like recordings from, you know.
Actual stuff.
Yeah, and not just vocals dropped.
On top of a beat.
You know, but yeah, man, Bankroll Fresh album, 2015 release. I love that album. I love that album.
Okay. I only got one more album to get into before I do my discography deep dive. And it's going to be somewhat of a mini review.
Okay.
I reluctantly listened to Gucci Mane's latest album that came out. See, I knew he was going to already hate. He's already starting with the hate. I listened to his latest album, Greatest of All Trappers, the Gangsta Grills edition. Oh my gosh. I didn't know this is the album I needed from Gucci Mane. I have been on a long, like, I would say break from Gucci Mane. Earlier this year when we was doing What We've Been Jamming,
Yeah.
I've been talking about some of the Gucci Mane projects I've been going back to, and I've been reliving my nostalgia that I had for Gucci Mane's older projects. And this right here, Greatest of All Trappers, this is literally what all I needed from Gucci Mane, because he is back in his bag. Oh my gosh. And this is my thing, right? I'm not going to say that this is the greatest project of all time.
Oh, it's not. I did the Kim through it. I skimmed through it. You know what I'm saying?
You see how he's hating right there? This isn't the greatest project of all time. This is a project for fans of Gucci Mane, especially older Gucci Mane, like back in like Back to the Trap House, all the way up to Trap God. If you love that little run of Gucci Mane, which is one of the greatest hip hop runs of all time, we don't talk about it. You will love this project
Atlanta.
because
You could just say Atlanta.
no,
just
no,
keep
hip-hop.
it. Put it in.
Yeah, they run hip hop. So greatest.
No.
They run hip hop.
hip hop. Oh, no,
Right now,
no.
they run
They
hip hop.
don't-
Greatest.
they don't-
Like, hey, Drake runs the hip hop, right? I mean, Drake runs the Atlanta, right?
You say what?
Drake runs the Atlanta, right?
He runs everywhere.
So did Kendrick, right?
What do you mean he running?
He went to go get Mike Will Made It for that humble. I'm just saying.
Yeah, right
let
here.
me cook. Lil Baby is popular. Young Nudie got that popular hit. Lotto just came out running hip hop. Like I said,
God.
going back to Gucci.
26,000 sales. Okay, running hip hop. Right.
Hey, what's the West doing? What's the North doing?
What do you mean?
The South is running it. Sorry.
my
Like I
God.
was saying.
Yo, you said Atlanta.
Yeah,
You said the South.
they part of the South.
Nah,
so,
nah,
they are
don't
homies.
change it up,
They are
nah.
homies. I don't care. But, I went into this project, man, and I had such a great time with this project. I believe this project is about, I don't know how many tracks actually. Let me see.
Yeah, like 14, 18?
It's like it's 12 tracks.
Okay, 12.
Perfect. 40 something minutes. Perfect. Gucci Mane did not waste no time, and this literally gave me old school Dat Piff live mixtape feels in terms of like how he did it.
I know what you
because the
mean.
beginning he introduced like, you know, like, oh, I was trying to, like, it was this white guy, I don't know who he was. He was like, yeah, my son was listening to this Gucci Mane, and I was trying to find all his projects. He had none on iTunes. I had to go to a site called Dat Piff, and then, you know, he got DJ Drama doing the DJ Drama Gangsta Grills thing. Not just the, oh, let me put him on like one or two songs. No, DJ Drama was a featured artist on all these goddamn songs. He was doing his DJ Drama-ish, saying the corny bars. If Gucci is president, I'm running for VP. He said, I'm the ghost. Greatest of all ish talkers.
Did he say that before with the VP joint with Gucci before?
I think so.
Yeah, it
but he
sounds
said, we
familiar.
going to the WAP house. I'm like, yep. I'm like, this is what I need right here. And then even Gucci Mane had like the instrumental breaks where it just be DJ Drama talking and it's meant for him to be talking. But it still is like modernized to where it's like, oh, you can still put this in a playlist. It's not like it's going from one song to another and like transition
Yeah.
like that. He perfectly did it to where DJ Drama is in those spaces where it's just instrumental. Oh man. The tracks and the flows that he utilizes on here, if you are a fan of Gucci, you will love this. Subject matter is always going to be the same with Gucci.
It's Gucci.
But he goes back into that bag from
It's
back
Gucci!
then. But he feels a lot more savage than he usually does. The references he's making is modernized. If you like older Gucci, this is a more modern take on those older trap albums / mixtapes that he was doing back then. I enjoyed this. This is a quality trap project right here. Quality trap project. This project was just... I had to run this back twice in the same day. It was that good. And it's sweet and short. He didn't try and make it bloated. He didn't try and overdo it. And he only has one feature. JT. And JT had a really nice verse. I told you, the problem with JT's album, too much JT. Not enough features. This right here, perfect in her feature bag. Gucci, man. We had the Am I Watch Stupid? We had that Gucci. We had references and callbacks to older songs. We got Making Love to the Money Part 2. And then we have Trap God Gucci on here, which is one of my favorite eras of Gucci, man. Oh, this project to me was so good. And this is something for the fans.
He's a
thing.
Gucci glazer, bro.
Correct. GG. This is the thing. I can acknowledge when something is made for the fans, and this will be good for the fans.
Yeah.
For the regular person, hip hop Twitter, y'all wouldn't like this. Because one, y'all don't know good music. Secondly, this is for the fans right here. I get it. Anyone who likes trap music, they'll enjoy this enough. But you could really see that this was made for the fans because there's just so many references and callbacks where I'm just like, oh.
Like Logic album, man. It's made for the fans.
Yeah, but that one was a good thing. There's a difference. This is good. This is still quality trap music without the references going back. So my thing with Gucci is he could hold his own really, really well. Because back then he used to have a lot of features. And we're going to talk about it later. Because I can't wait to talk about this. Gucci Mane obviously is one of the most influential and impactful people within hip hop. And this album to me really shows it. Because while I'm hearing it, I'm just thinking about all the modern rappers that we've had in recent years. Even from the mumble rap era to this era. It's just like... So many people took inspiration and got what Gucci Mane was doing. Like, even a Sexy Red, for the people who aren't really tuned in like that. Yeah. A Sexy Red, Young Nudie,
Chief
Quavo,
Keef.
Chief Keef. Yeah. All influenced by Gucci Mane. Without Gucci Mane, these artists, I don't know what they would sound like without someone like him. He is literally the blueprint, especially someone that works really hard, that put out music consistently. Gucci Mane, I gotta give him his flowers, man, because you already know Gucci's one of my favorite artists of all time.
Yeah, of course.
I had a huge...
all them Gucci mixtapes.
Yep. Oh, I mean, now I got go. No disrespect over here. No disrespect. I'm a GG, like Gucci Glazer, but overall, I enjoyed this. This was really. I never run back albums twice in one day. I did it for this one. I was like, this is a really good project right here. Gucci gave me quality, no fat. And like I said, if you're a fan of Gucci and you was a fan of those Gucci tapes back then, this is what you will love right here. Quality trap music. I'm sorry, but a lot of trap artists now, and I hate the fact that we call a lot of these trap artists when they're not. This is what is trap right here.
They ain't in the trap house.
This is what is trap right here. To me, Gucci defined what trap is. T.I. might have coined the term, but Gucci defined what trap is with his run and with this project right here. He is literally the GOAT, the greatest of all trappers. That's him. I'm sorry. My Gucci glaze is over. Be your next project.
I thought I had another project. Where is it? I thought I listened to something else.
I don't know. You tell me.
I guess I ain't got nothing, B. I thought I did. I was like, I guess I had two.
Oh, you only had two?
I told you, B.
It's all right to have a light week. Yeah. It's all right to have a light week.
And also the stuff we reviewing, I kind of spend more time with that as well.
Oh, yeah. I always spend more time with that stuff. Because I listen to that stuff like 3 or 4 times.
And also, you get to listen to music more than me, technically.
Yeah. So I like to sit with it, kind of. Yeah. But after the reviews, I usually don't go back to them because I'm listening to other stuff.
Yeah, it'd be hard to listen to music when I'm at work because I really want to.
Like tune in and focus.
Because that's why mostly I listen to like some people talking and stuff.
So B, why don't you just when you're on break, just listen to the lyrics, pull out Genius, and just look at the lyrics because whenever you listen to music, especially when it's lyrical, you got to sit down with the lyrics.
Ain't no breaks. Ain't no breaks, bitch. Yo, so what's your deep dive, man? If I find the album, how I listen to something else, I might just say, oh, I remember the album, but I don't see nothing.
All right. It's time for my discography deep dive for the week, and this one is Aaliyah. I went through Aaliyah's technically three albums while she was live. She came out, they kind of came out with a posthumous album. Well, really, it was a greatest hits with stuff that was on other stuff like soundtracks and stuff like that. But listen to Aaliyah's 3 albums. Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
Creepy. Andy over there by the...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then we got One in a Million, and then we got the self-titled album, Aaliyah. I have nothing bad to say about this. First of all, R. Kelly being behind the production on Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, very nasty, very creepy.
Yeah.
But can nobody say that man ain't talented? I just want to know, how did he write for Aaliyah if he can't read?
Huh?
You know he can't
they say he can't read, yeah.
So I just want to know how he wrote for her.
They say he can't write.
How did she read it? I'm not gonna lie. You could definitely tell the difference between when R. Kelly was behind it.
Maybe when he wrote, he was just singing it like he did with Jay-Z.
Oh, maybe he's Jay-Z. He just clocked it.
Yeah, bro. Like,
no, that's Gucci. No pen, no pad.
No pen, no pad. That was R. Kelly, bro.
Nah, freestyle in the booth singing is nasty. Imagine he had the bandana.
That was a nasty man, though. Those are sick thoughts.
Especially him marrying Aaliyah.
Hey, man.
That's how she got out her record deal.
Man is very, very,
he's nasty.
He's very vivid with his thoughts,
But
great album.
That's why when people say certain things like, no one knew about R. Kelly back then. He married Aaliyah when she was 15. Everybody knew.
But did he really marry her? That's what they say.
That's how she got out that deal, that jive deal. But you could definitely see where Aaliyah was. I feel like each album, there's always some influence or impact to be able to be taken away from it. Especially with someone so talented, so young, with a really great voice, a really good ear for production. And the songs, man. The songs were really, really good. Me, personally, I like Aaliyah on the slower R&B songs. I really enjoyed that right there. I liked Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. I liked One in a Million. And I really, really liked Aaliyah. I think One in a Million and Aaliyah, for me, are the ones right there, though. Because I could definitely see where people take inspiration and influence from those 2 albums. Because I feel like Aaliyah was really pushing not the boundaries, but she was really pushing for a black pop artist look on her last album.
What's her third album, more with Timbaland?
I think both of them, 1 in a Million and Aaliyah was with Timbaland. But for sure, you know, they was super locked in by him, by Aaliyah. And obviously, you know, he was locked in with her greatest hits albums too. Yeah, overall, Aaliyah's going through Aaliyah's discography, the one where she was alive, because I'm not going through no posthumous album, especially if you ain't work on it and it's mostly just greatest hits. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Going through it, it was very good. This is one of the stronger discographies in R&B, one of the best discographies in R&B. Great. There's no slippage at all. I don't know what bad to say about this, if any at all. She has some really great hits on these albums.
That's a sick title.
Oh yeah, R. Kelly's nasty. But also, you gotta look at the cover too, dude. But yeah, overall, Aaliyah is just one of those artists that I don't think we'll ever get. Yeah, that's nasty. That is nasty. I've seen it before. We talk about the Black Panties R. Kelly album cover. That is a nasty cover. That's where Game and Drake got it from. Did Drake say something about he was gonna take your music off? They took R. Kelly's off too. I'm just saying.
He like some Black Panties, bro. It was cookies, bro. Cookies.
But
that's a single.
Overall, I have nothing bad to say about Aaliyah. This one is one that I can't really heavily critique because it's just like there was nothing bad that Aaliyah really did on any of this stuff.
She's a phenomenal artist, bro. Like, she's one of the ones, you know, took them from us, you know, way too early, bro. Don't know what the, like, I don't know what the promise would have been for her career, bro.
Because she was still young.
Very.
I don't even think she was like, I think she was 21 when she died.
Something like that. Bro, I remember
watching. This was like 2001 or 2002.
I remember watching the BET making a video of Rock the Boat. I remember watching it. I don't know if they aired it like after she passed or before she passed, but I remember it was in that same time frame.
Also, she was a little fast too. Do y'all know that term? People that
fast,
that?
No.
No, I'm talking about the people that know. That watch
that's that grandmama term.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
She was a little
Why
fast.
you said she was fast?
Come on, stroke it for me, stroke it.
She wasn't right.
21?
She can say that. Look what all them doing. Look at all of what them girls do when they were younger, bro.
Her first project when she was 15 or 16 was Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. That's fast.
But that's R. Kelly. That's R. Kelly moving fast. She was a kid, man.
Technically, he wasn't moving fast if Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
Oh
that means
hey, yo.
Hey, age is a social construct. That's what he basically said.
Aaliyah was a young girl that R. Kelly
was manipulated. Hey, but she made some good music, though, under that manipulation. I'm not going to lie. She made some good music under it. It was wrong. Completely wrong.
Very wrong.
But let's be real, though. A lot of people that are effed up make some great music.
Yeah, bro. Name one genius that ain't crazy.
That's facts. They say Albert Einstein was autistic. I don't know what all he did besides E equals MC squared, but they say he was autistic. And he was an Oppenheimer, obviously.
Man, one of the wildest things I ever seen. Like, I hate that I'm bringing... I ain't even going to talk about it. I ain't going to talk about it. It's just too bad. But yeah, Aaliyah's amazing.
Yeah, Aaliyah's amazing.
I'll talk... If I remember after the pod, I'm going to bring it up to you. And I might show you on YouTube what it is. Insane.
Yes, great discography from Aaliyah. Great singing performance. And I just like the way that she really was like an icon, especially for back then. Because when I think about 90s artists, I think of Aaliyah, R&B artists specifically. I think of Aaliyah. I think of TLC. I think of Mary J. Blige. Yeah. And I feel like I think of Jodeci.
Mariah Carey?
I don't know. I feel like Mariah Carey...
More pop or...
I always feel like Mariah Carey was a lot more pop, a lot more urban pop. I want to say that. Urban pop. Yeah. But yeah,
but you think R&B, you know, you got Mariah Carey.
I'm
not Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige. The people that are more so contemporary, traditional R&B. Yeah. Aaliyah, even though Aaliyah started going out of that as well.
Yeah, because she was
young and obviously she was growing. She went from the 90s to the 2000s, so you have to make some type of progression. Nice. Which I am glad that none of her albums sound the same. That's the one thing with me and R&B artists; they cannot sound the same. But also, you got to fit on the production. You got to know what your best suits, what you're best suited for when it comes to production. Aaliyah knew that, and she goddamn did the thing. I know somebody commented on her video saying, "You obviously hate Chloe, which is why you don't like this album."
Oh yeah,
and I'm just like, no, I said on there, this stuff don't fit her. I wish you would do traditional R&B stuff. Traditional R&B sometimes is just best suited for certain people.
And it's crazy because even in that review, I didn't listen to the album, but I still gave her like some constructive criticism, like maybe some direction she might go, like get with a traditional R&B like producer. And I even gave out a producer to do it with. It's like, and I know people just can't take criticism from they don't.
But I said that the album wasn't bad.
Yeah, I said it wasn't bad.
I said it wasn't bad and it's not for me. I said, but if you're trying to go for that song, that's cool.
And none of us said, did we say she couldn't sing?
No, vocally, I said that she was trying too hard. I said, you need to focus on making good songs. I'm like, because you don't need to prove to me that you can sing.
Because, like, bro, like, she was, her and her sister was, like, presented to us on YouTube to the world, like they was good vocalists. Like nobody, but if you're doing too many runs and all this type of stuff, because I know how, you know, she seemed like she was getting in her little bag.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I'm just like, I don't need that.
Yeah.
You don't have the production to suit that type of thing.
Yeah. I think she should take I would say like a SZA approach. Do she incorporate more hip hop into her stuff?
It's popping. It's pop, some R&B.
Do you think she'll fit well in like a slower tempo?
I want to hear her.
That's what I think.
I need to hear her on that.
Yeah.
That's what to me will cement. Like, what can she do?
She wasn't bad on Gambino song too.
No. But see, I said that she's better on the features. I said that on the thing. I said she's better suited as a feature artist.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like, okay, if you know you have this set amount of space that you got to do what you got to do in, you gonna make it work.
Yeah.
When you have to actually make a certain run times and lengths and stuff like that, I'm just like, sometimes they be forcing it.
Yeah.
So that's me personally, and you maybe try to get your money's worth on that beat. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah. That's about it for what we've been jamming for this week.
And I remember, but I don't remember the guy name. So I remember the other project I listened to was an EP. I just don't remember the guy name. So sorry. I'm gonna make sure tomorrow. I say tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure next time on the pod I'm gonna remember.
Okay.
But yeah.
But let's go ahead and move on to the news section of the podcast. Tragic news, B.
Yeah, man.
An urban legend, urban myth.
Houston legend, man.
I'd say, yeah.
Club legend.
Club god himself.
Yes, sir.
Sadly passed away. At first I thought some people were saying he got shot.
Yeah. And I know anything happened, but who Beatking is and everybody who, I know people can hate you in the city, but like people embrace this dude. They love this guy from the town. So it's like, I just didn't think it was that, you know?
See, I'm afraid because I don't trust people nowadays.
No, I'm saying, yeah.
So I'm like, it's believable.
Of course it's believable. But that was just something I didn't want to imagine somebody did that to him. Mm-hmm. Especially if it happened in the city. You know what I mean? So.
Yes, especially that.
Yeah.
But Beatking, club god himself, Club
Yes,
Godzilla as he claimed to be.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
not claimed to be, he was. He is an artist from Houston who makes predominantly club hip hop, club rap, club dance. I mean hip hop dance music. If y'all don't know him, I'm trying to think of the best song that people outside of Texas would know, because the one thing that people was commenting was when Say Cheese said legendary Houston artist, or no, he said legendary rapper Beatking, which obviously he's gonna call him a legend.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's a Texas publication too. You know?
Yeah, but you know, some people's like, all right, we get that he died and that's sad, but is he really a legend? I'm just like, regional legend.
Yeah.
Definitely regional legend, but now's not the time to just say that right here and there. Like we could let this go a day.
And I'm pretty sure, bro. Like people know him outside, like especially in colleges. He's really big in different all across. And I think Joe Budden even tweeted saying that he appreciated the Beatking the club he went to actually did a set. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that he said when he passed away.
When I die, I want my songs to play every weekend. Or something like that.
And I saw that.
Set.
I don't know how long ago that was.
I think it was 2014.
Yeah, that was a 2014 thing.
I think so.
Tweeted it, yeah. But yeah, that was dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, it is really sad to see Beatking. I'm not gonna sit up here and claim like I listen to all his music.
No.
I listen to some tapes, some songs here and there. And he was definitely during the era when I was still in school dancing. Yeah. So yeah.
Because I remember he's like DJ Chose and him had some stuff together. Like I'm like me, not was a huge fan, just knew him as a personality, just knew that everybody like, you know, loved his spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like I never heard no bad things about this dude. And every time
except for when he brought up that Meg Thee Stallion thing. People was trying to get on him for that.
I don't remember that. I didn't even see it. So like I said, I never heard nothing bad. I didn't even know about that. What did he say about Megan?
So basically, you know, obviously it's the marriage that should have happened between Beatking and Meg Thee Stallion making a song together.
Yeah.
And I think it was like a year or two ago, because I think this was during the whole Tory stint. Beatking, you know, a lot of people was like, oh, you need to make a song with Meg. You need to make a song with Meg. He's like, dog, I already tried like contacting her, reaching out to her. Her managers, all her people that are around her, they have been swerving my calls. They have been like, you know, brushing me to the side. That girl don't like me. She unfollowed me like 2 years ago. Yeah. She don't like me. It's like, so that's all like that. That's kinda, well, a lot of people were saying it's because, oh, you really gonna say that? You're being misogynistic because you was defending Tory. You were saying free Tory, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Get out of here.
Some people brought that back up this weekend. So I think
that
did you see the conspiracy that was going through that was really nasty this weekend? some people were saying that Rock Nation and Meg Thee Stallion sacrificed Beatking.
All right.
I was like, what are we doing? I'm like,
my
this is
bad.
getting too nasty right now.
Oh my god. Oh, but you know, reportedly he passed away from a blood clot.
Oh, I thought it was a heart attack.
Nah, he had a blood clot. My girl knew the scientific term or whatever they use.
Blood clot.
But I say blood clot because I'm like, what's that again? But yeah, man, like it just really sucks. He was 39. He left behind 2 daughters and stuff. And I saw like a really cool like tweet. A girl said his manager, his team should like all those crazy shirts. They should probably like sell them and give all the proceeds go to his family or to his his daughters. And I was like, dope, because I was like looking like he always have a wild black and white T-shirt on. Bro.
Yeah, he just got a black shirt with white lettering on
Bro
it.
had one say like. Lie to if you can smash and like it's just all type of like some of the wildest stuff.
I think I retweeted one picture of all the Beatking shirts that he
bro,
had.
his shirts was crazy. Like any like artist that posted a picture up with him, like he always had a different wild like freaking take or whatever.
Yeah, it was always a phrase on the
was
shirt.
a phrase, bro. Like him, Westside Gunn posted some pictures with him and stuff like that. I was like, dang, I didn't know it was certain people I just didn't know they was connected with him. Like Westside Gunn. Even though it was crazy, when I saw that picture, I'm like, yo, I think I saw this before. And I know that Westside's tapped in with Sauce walking all that too. So
I didn't know that.
yeah. So man, I just really really don't like hearing news like this, man. And when I saw it, I didn't think it was real. That's why I sent it to you. Like, yo, look at this. This is crazy. It's pretty, pretty sad, man.
Yeah, I was hoping the community note would be like, oh, this person's lying.
Yeah.
I was hoping that.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's say cheese. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah. And then him being 39, man, I was just like, dang, he's so young, bro. Like your life really haven't even really got there yet, man. You're 39 years old, and then I don't know, just a sad moment, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss your TikToks, BK.
Oh yeah, that's one thing too. My girl loves his TikToks. Like I always saw her watching like his TikTok and stuff. So like, R.I.P. Beatking, man.
Yeah, last thing he made music with, I think, or was Natalie Nunn.
For real?
Yeah, they had a song together.
For real?
Yeah.
Lone Chin, Natalie Nunn.
Yes. Yes.
I bet
and they were supposed to shoot a music video or something
that'd
like
been
that.
hilarious,
I think that was the last thing they did together. That was like a few days before he died.
For real?
Was shooting a music video together for the song.
I'm gonna have to check that video out when it come out.
Yeah. I mean, she's rapping on it, so if you want to hear that, hey, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'll probably put it on mute. R.I.P. Beatking though, man. Or I can drown out her vocals and just hear his production.
Yeah. No, well, his original version is probably still staying, so you can just listen to his original version without her. But yeah, R.I.P. to Beatking, man. Next piece of news we have. Academics saying Supersoak plus music video coming, but no Yachty though. Thank the heavens. Even though I know Mr. Goodness Gracious, I forgot his name. Mr. Hotspot. That's his name. He said that, he sent it back to Yachty like, yo, he's like, just clean it up, make it clean, we can put it out. Now the fact that Yachty's not on there. It's like everything is just coming together. Like
I wonder why Yachty's not on it. You think Drake just wanted something by himself? Because I thought it was Yachty's song.
It was Yachty's song, but a lot of the reception on the internet was, Yachty, you were the worst part of the song, and this is your song. He probably saw the reception, he was like, and he considers himself a curator, a cultural curator, and all that type of stuff. So I'm pretty sure he was like, let me do this for the culture. Thank you, Yachty. The one time you being pretentious works out.
Yeah.
I don't want you on that song, Yachty. You sounded horrible. Drake sounded at home.
Yeah, it's
sounded perfect.
I like Drake part. I just don't remember Yachty part. I don't think I make it that far.
Yeah, you don't need to, because it's not good.
Yeah, I never finished that song in full because I just like the Drake part. And I'm like, okay, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I don't, cool for Drake. I just wondering like he's not trying to push those the 3 singles.
I think what it is those were throwaways. I really think those were throwaways. Like it's like, because if he was really trying to push it, we know Drake. He gonna push it.
Yeah.
And then he put it out on what? A leak. And then, like you said, he got copyrighted on his Plot Twist IG. Yeah. And then he had to put it out like the next day. So he's probably like, oh, I'm just going to give you all these songs for free. And Lucian, his daddy, will say, hey, you not putting nothing out for free no more. I want you to know that right now. So tell him to put them up.
It's up is playing. Sideways.
Well, supposedly, those songs aren't doing well because they didn't stream well. Even though they lost a whole day of streaming and people don't take that into account. Just something that people don't like to take into account. They just like to defame someone. And I love how a lot of people are trying to use the numbers game now. I'm like, I thought numbers didn't matter. It's like everybody uses number when it validates their point. Everybody uses.
Did they use it for push-ups? Because push-ups lost days of streaming.
No. Wait. No. They use like Kendrick fans are essentially saying, Kendrick is doing these numbers. Look at him right now. And I'm like, oh, so now numbers matter now when Drake is losing.
Yeah, because they're using it.
That's what I'm saying. They only use it when it validates their point. That's what I'm saying. But yeah. How do you feel about academics announcing all of Drake's moves? I know some people online have been taking a.
Yeah, mostly things I've been saying about ACT, they just trying to force this case, which he spoke about it before, and I don't know. That's mostly
I know
all
nothing
the
about
news
the
I've been
case.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
so, I don't even want to get into that. That's his business. But he need to focus on that. I guess I don't know, but he's been cleared. Anyways, I don't know. I think he's like, he never met Drake before.
Like in person?
Never.
Oh, that makes sense because he would have a video with him.
Because he was saying that it was times where they was supposed to link up, but he'd be like drunk and like Drake could be telling him to come to like David Buster's and stuff like that, and he'd just be like,
Oh, so it's his fault he didn't meet Drake.
yeah,
Oh, he's an idiot.
He was just saying like it'd be sometimes it's like, man, I'm drunk, I'm streaming, like I don't know. I think it's like a few times Drake, because at first Drake didn't even rock with ACT like that.
Yeah.
I think right now Drake's just using him. I think he still don't like ACT.
Well, I mean, everybody needs to be used.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As long as
you
he's
rather,
not
like what I'm
misused, I
saying,
guess.
you rather be useful than useless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I don't know. I just think he's like the new spokesman for Drake or something. Like I have no problem with it. I know other people don't like it because they don't like academics, but it don't bother me, bro.
I think him always like teasing at something is what annoys me because I'm just like, me personally, I just hate the whole trailer teasing thing in general. Just give me the music.
Yeah, one thing is about me when it comes to this music thing, especially like Drake, I don't care. Like I don't care for Drake music. I don't get hyped.
Yeah,
for
I'm not
Drake
running
music.
to it. I haven't ran
That's
to
what
his
I'm saying.
last
Is like
album.
Drake is Drake. Like it's not nothing to be excited for no more. If it was like 09 through like 2010, 11, I'll be probably more excited for something like that. Like that's when I was a Drake.
2015.
See, I didn't care for none of that stuff, bro. Like I didn't like If You're Reading It's Too Late. I didn't care for none of that. I crashed that album. Still only like 4 songs on that album.
Views?
I only like 3 songs. I have to go back because I heard I didn't like that either. I smashed that. Scorpion is the last thing from Drake I actually enjoyed.
That's the last album I think I ran to.
Yeah, that's
no,
the-
CLB is the last album I ran to.
Oh yeah, I ain't even heard that album.
No.
I never listened to that album. Never.
It's not bad, but I think it's middle of the road.
Yeah. I don't really care for academics being a spokesman for Drake and teasing and we gotta watch this. Wait till this next sneak this. I don't care, bro.
I mean, to me, he's a fan.
Yeah, he is a fan.
If you a fan of someone, you gonna be talking about.
Yeah,
like,
it's just
how you
amplified because he's ACK.
Well, that plus he has access to it now. Us fans, we can talk about stuff that we hear off Twitter. Him hearing it from the actual source is kind of cool. People don't take it into account,
but not us. I'm saying I don't care.
No, yeah. I mean, in general, if we were to hear from our favorite artists, like, hey, yo, like, like our favorite artists, like,
If our favorite artist was like,
was talking to us, like, personally, like, yo, I got something coming up. He was like, bro, it's gonna be dope. Like, he's telling us. He was like, if you want to tell them, they cool, but you don't got to. Though.
But I know,
I'm
like,
just telling you.
it's just like it gets to a point where you're giving me this information with excitement, like for us to get excited. Like I don't care.
Well, yeah, but
I'm saying I'm not a Drake fan, so I'm like that's cool with them. Because you asked me how I feel about it. So
Yeah.
I don't care about it. But like it's cool.
How do I feel about academics being the spokesman?
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm like I don't care about it. So like if one of my favorite artists kept feeding me stuff, it gets to a point where like I'm not gonna be excited no more. Because like that's why I think I've grown out of having a favorite artist. Because I don't know, I just don't have that feeling no more that I did when I was a teenager, when I was younger. I lost that through like growing up for some reason. Like I no longer get like I used to be crazy for Kid Cudi music, crazy for Kanye music, even a little bit of Drake at times, West Side Gun early in my 20s. Now I just don't care no more. I don't know why I just don't have that no more. So even if an artist start connecting with us, I'm like the first few times I'm like, yo, this is dope. But I'll probably be like, at the end of the wall, like, all right, bro.
For me, it depends. It depends.
I know, but you still have favorites. Like I don't have favorites no more.
I have people I glaze.
Yeah, I don't glaze nobody.
I do. Crit, Freddie Gibbs. Trying to think of some more.
I don't know if because I became a
Nas.
father or something. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I don't care about none of these men. I don't care.
Come on.
I don't. Yeah, I care about to talk about y'all. I love some of your music, but it's like I don't know. It's just I lost it, bro. I lost it.
Boy lost his passion and love.
So I don't know if you heard this kid. He has a YouTube channel. I got hip to him a few days ago. His name Bryce Fit. You ever seen him on
Is he
Twitter?
white?
White kid, long
The
hair.
one that likes Logic?
Yes. See, I never.
I only know of him because of
because
Twitter.
I didn't know he was a Logic fan. I'm like, I saw him post some stuff, and I'm like, who is him? And I looked, and I'm like, oh,
Did he use our video?
Nah, yeah. I might send him something from us. But I looked, and I'm like, oh, he's just a Logic stan. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just so far removed from that from my life.
I'm so far removed from being a stan.
Yeah, I don't think only person I think I ever stand for was Kid Cudi. I used to have a whole blog dedicated to him on Tumblr and stuff. I don't know. It's just
And now Man on the Moon 3 is the best album. I want you to think about that.
Hey man, I talked to the kid, man. I understood. It was just sad. I just told it to me. It was just sad because we're getting older, and it's just like, dang. Like he was his introduction to the album, so I'm like, I understand, bro. But it's sad.
It's the worst. Yeah, it's sad that he put that out.
Yeah, but I don't know. When I went and looked at that kid, and I was just like, dang, like it's really people out here that just really love a person.
that stand people.
Yeah.
Kanye fans.
Yeah, they weirdos.
Kanye fans, Cudi fans, now younger Cudi fans, the ones that didn't get introduced to him through Man on the Moon.
Even the Cudi fans when I was like coming up, I didn't like them. It was one kid I knew. He was a year younger than me. He was like, he got onto Cudi like a year or two after like the explosion, and he just was.
What's the explosion?
I guess
like a kid named Cudi or Man
after
on the
Man on the Moon.
Okay.
And it was just so like obnoxious, bro, how much he loved Kid Cudi. And I was a Cudi fan. I don't tone down my Cudiness, and I like clown. Like, you like that? like it wasn't that good. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he also was a huge Logic fan, and I used to kill Logic.
Oh, now I know why he was like that, dude.
Oh my god.
Think about it. The big three of fandoms in hip hop: Logic, Kanye, Kid Cudi.
You don't think Cole? Them fans are nowhere too.
They pretentious.
Yeah.
They're just pretentious.
I'm having a little rant about you Logic fans later on.
Can't wait to hear that.
Most definitely.
I can't wait to hear that.
Most definitely.
Hey, no Black Star.
Hey.
And last piece of news we got is NBA Youngboy reportedly pled guilty. Now, I wasn't able to look at this news, but I didn't know he was even in a case.
Yeah, because of these prescription drugs, bro. I don't know why I can't talk right now. But anyways, they was like, he had like some people going into the freaking pharmacies and with fake names and all this type of stuff, and you know, and they got caught up with that, and I don't know what NBA Youngboy's up to, bro. He was in Utah of all places, and I think he was on house arrest. And yeah, he pled guilty. He's facing up to 10 years, and I don't know, man. I just wish this kid. He's not even a kid anymore. He got like 8 kids himself.
Jesus.
And like I don't know he's still 24, 25 or something like that. I just don't know what to say. It just sucks. Like this dude has so much of like following, fans. I don't know. Kids love this dude, and I just feel like he's not being. I wouldn't say a role model, but he has kids. Not to these fans, but to your own children. And
he's not utilizing to the best of what he actually has and what he can do.
Yeah, like picture if this kid actually was like, all right, I'm growing up. I gotta leave this street stuff behind, all the crime, and just actually focus on my music.
Besides to say, what if he feels like he has to be living it in order to do it? I feel like, and I hate to say it like this, I feel like he's gonna go the Gucci Mane route. He's going a Gucci Mane route.
So you think when he's in his 40s, he's gonna mellow out?
I think something's gonna have to really make him chill out. With
Not
Gucci Mane,
kids?
With Gucci Mane, he had to go to jail.
Yeah. But how many times Gucci went to jail till he figured it out though? Gucci went to jail more than once.
Yeah, but Gucci didn't stay in jail longer than that last time he went to jail.
Yeah, but he was going to jail for like...
Yeah, he was. He was in and out. But also, I feel like with Gucci Mane, I think the thing with Gucci Mane was he came in the game. He was the average stereotypical like gangster rapper then. Mm-hmm. But I feel like he was deteriorating and going further into that lifestyle to where it's like, I feel like you're still selling drugs. I feel like you're still living the music that you're talking about right now.
You still
like it's like you just have money and access now. I feel like you're still living that.
Yeah, I think Gucci was probably one of those few artists at the time that actually still had one foot in, one foot out. And I feel like now a lot of these artists, bro, I hate to say it, like they're actually living what they're doing. And I feel like
at least they're the abusers and not the sellers.
Yeah, but a lot of these kids are actually doing like, you know, unaliving people as well. And like being affiliated with people like that and being actually sometimes the shooter. And it's like, it's just so crazy how things change. This one part of the culture, like this, to me, I say bad for the culture, stuff that I really don't like about it. Like, I hate that this also becomes like the thing that we're known for in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Even, you can go back to a comment we got earlier, you know what I'm saying, about on the Logic video. So
oh God.
Yeah. So it's like, man, I don't know, man. I just really hope this dude, I don't know when, one day, because he's a really talented kid, get his life together. Because this just sucks.
Yeah, I don't know what it is because it's like if you still haven't straightened up, you have a family, kind of broken up family. You have money to be able to provide for your family. I guess my thing is like because I've heard he's in like a really bad deal or something like that. I don't know what it is why he keeps feeling like he needs to do this instead of focusing on the music because it just seems like he's doing the dog thing and chasing his tail. It just seems like it's a consistent cycle that's not stopping. Yeah, it seems like he's just going in circles. Because I hate to say like this, the only time I hear about NBA Youngboy in the news is when he's doing something bad or in trouble. Never something like, oh, you know, he was throwing a birthday party for his kids, or oh, he was able to get off of house arrest, or oh, you know, he's been this many months clean. Yeah. It's never anything good about NBA Youngboy. And I'm not saying like, you know, he's the worst of the worst or anything like that. I want to see him get better because I actually like the point in NBA Youngboy's musical career when he was putting out music and I was really enjoying it. Yeah. So I kind of want him to, even though he is milking his fan base and he's milking the music industry right now, which is good because, I mean, hey, I have a choice to listen to it. I ain't got to. I just wish that he focused more on the music, maybe focus more on him and his career outside of music because nowadays, even though he's had a longer career than a lot of other artists, I want to see where he goes outside of music, and I want him to have a sustainable career and him not fall into these bad habits. He doesn't have the career to fall back on, and then he just gets effed up financially, and then he has a family to still fend for.
Facts. I think he's one of those kids that's like be struggling from like survivor remorse. It's like, yes, you made it out, and it's just like some stuff like, oh, y'all think just because I'm here, I can't do this. Like I still can be in these streets, and like I feel like he don't wanna let himself like grow. It's just
he still wants to be the gangster that he raps about,
and it's just like, oh, I'm getting further away from it. The more successful I get, but it's like, bro, this is good. You gotta get away from it. I don't know what's gonna click, like I said, bro, but
like I said, the only thing is jail.
Maybe.
I'm not saying he should go to jail. I'm saying right now the only thing I can think about that could calm him down.
Yeah, because he has been having like.
Because I'd rather him go to jail than die.
Facts, and I also want to understand this. Like I deal with this a lot in some of my family members. Like, bro, you're getting so many chances, and you feel like nobody's giving you a chance. Like, how many times you went to jail? How many times you got out this situation? Those are your chances. Why? It's gonna be a point like he gonna go to jail, but he might not get out. Like, what if it gets to a point where you drive yourself to life or 50 years? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you got all these chances, bro. You got to pick this one chance. All right, I'm done.
I think the worst part is the artists that he looks up to, they've already been down this path, a very similar path. They both went to jail. Boosie and Gucci, for the people who don't know what I'm talking about. You need to learn from their mistakes. Like, I feel like also, and I know this won't always work, he needs more mentorship. Yeah. He needs an OG in there. Someone to really put his hands on. And I get it, sometimes they can't do that because they can't talk to other convicted felons and all that type of stuff. Someone needs to put hands on and say, hey, you need to stop. You need to slow down.
But you also got to understand you got people with ego. And sometimes like, I make more money than you. Or how you could tell me this and this, you did this. But like, that's why I'm telling you this. But like, it takes sometimes, like what they say, wise men learn from others. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So maybe right in this situation, he's just not being wise. No, you know what I'm saying? He's making his own mistakes. He's making his own beds. He's living in it. You know what I'm saying? Now he got three cots in a cot or whatever like that in jail, bro. Like, hey, you got 3 meals out. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro.
NBA Youngboy.
It's life, bro. He got to go through it.
I'm disappointed in you. I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed in you.
It's just it's stuff I expected
because you are in such a great position.
A lot of us are killed for it.
Yeah, and even then, just a great position as an artist. Because a lot of artists don't break through and have such a sustainable career that he has.
And it's so crazy, like, we can go out for it after this, but, like, one thing about NBA Youngboy is, like, to me, he don't fall into that mean rap category. Yes, he does milk it and has the same subject matter, but he has some introspection in his music. He shows his talent. Like, it's like him and Kodak. Them guys are actually saying things in some of their songs. It's like, could y'all actually live these things? Some of the other things?
Yeah, to me, they're like this generation's like Boosie and Kevin Gates and all them, where it's like, oh, I feel like y'all really did this, and it comes off authentic. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for.
And they show, like I like to say, the duality of like a person, of a man. Like they show they bad side, they show the good side, they show the sad, they show the happy or whatever. Mm-hmm. Kind of the happy in some
kind of like the well-rounded aspect of that.
That's what I'm saying. They seem like so well-rounded in their art. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That you would expect that it'll be a different direction in real life. So that's pretty much all I got to say about it.
Yeah. Shout out to NBA Youngboy, man. Just don't go down that road, man. Just stay on the straight and narrow. I know it's easier said than done, but that's all words. That's all phrases. Yeah. Everything's going to be easier said than done.
Facts.
Just do it. Think about your kids. Think about your family. Think about the loved ones. Think about the people that you got on payroll.
Facts.
Because it's not always just about you. It's about the people around you.
And that's what most of what we think about is us.
Yeah.
And that's what when you think about
That's
this,
us out.
it will, bro.
And it brings everybody else down too.
Facts.
So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Oh boy, I thought my phone died.
You saw me do that on the. Oh, what are you talking about?
No, I thought my phone died.
Oh, my bad.
No. I don't know what you did.
Oh, I thought you saw what I did into the notes. I thought it popped up when I went like this and it moved.
No.
It didn't show?
My
Okay.
phone just wasn't unlocking. My phone
okay.
feel acting weird. It's so weird in Texas right now. It's super hot.
They say that. Oh, super hot.
Yeah, that's why my phone's been acting weird. That's why I don't have my case on because it was like super hot.
I had to change cases, bro. I had that big old auto box thing.
Oh yeah, it was over.
It was just steaming, bro. I was like, man, let me change cases, bro.
But yeah. But let's go ahead and move on to the music section of the podcast since we are done with the news. Not much news, but we had some pretty good conversations coming from it.
Yes, sir.
Now, I think the first thing I want to review, because I'm in a good mood right now.
Okay.
I want to talk about Travis Scott's Days Before Rodeo because it's the anniversary. Literally the day that we're shooting this, the anniversary was the day before. I put it on the podcast notes because we've been doing album reviews this year, obviously, even though this is our first year doing a podcast, but we haven't done one in a long while.
Yeah.
And Days Before Rodeo, funnily enough, we put it on the podcast notes earlier last week.
Yeah.
And then all the stuff about Days Before Rodeo is now coming out about the new vinyl release, the deluxe vinyl release,
Streaming.
coming back on streaming, him having unreleased tracks
From
or
the era.
like studio parts that came from that era. All the stuff is coming about Days Before Rodeo. And this is going to be somewhat a talk, a review, but also a discussion about Days Before Rodeo and Travis's, I guess, a bit of his career and his evolution from Days Before Rodeo to where he's at now. But let's actually talk about the music and get into it. Days Before Rodeo, B, where was you at when you first heard this?
Oh my God, I was back home. I think it was. I don't know if it was schools for the start because I was at the time I was still going I was in college, and I was back home and I played this because All Pharaoh, was a super letdown for us guys that was really, really hyped for Travis Scott.
It was horrible.
It was bad. So I went into this album because I don't think I heard any singles, anything he put out before.
I don't think I've heard anything either. I'm not
trying
sure.
to think. I don't know if it was like, I don't know if I heard anything, bro. Anyways, I don't think I heard anything, but I went into this with low expectations. Be honest, I love the album cover. That's one thing I was like, yo, this cover, I liked it.
I was scared.
I like the cover.
I like it in retrospect.
Because I remember the countdown and everything. On Hot New Hip Hop, I remember the countdown. I'm like, all right, I'm going to dive into this. No expectations. Go into it. B, went into the album, mixtape or whatever. Hated it. I mean, because dude, this one I used to do little comment reviews and stuff on different blog sites. I'm in there going in. I thought it was going to be a step up. He took a different sound. Like I just didn't understand. He's collaborating with all these Atlanta artists. What do you think? He from Atlanta? Like I'm going in. I remember some of the thoughts I had. I'm like, where's the Houston influence? I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, you from the H? Oh, he's showing his cutties, the hums. Like I'm going in. This is like the first listen. Second listen, things changed. Even from that first listen, it was some songs I like. Backyard Freestyle, Sloppy Toppy, because I was a Migo guy a little bit around that time. Go back. I just like Tevin. Just listen to the album, bro. Don't think about all the Al Pharaoh. Don't think about that. Just listen. And I did. And I was like,
when did you do second listen? Around that time or now?
What you mean? This was 2014.
Okay.
This was like that same day, that night.
Okay.
Because I remember I was cleaning up when I listened to it the first time.
Okay.
I was actually doing something and having it in my headphones. And then I remember putting it on my I used to have a little blocked Bluetooth. Bro, I remember this day. I remember. So, anyways, I played it again. I think it was like around nighttime. And I played it. I'm like, it all made sense for some reason. It just clicked. Sometimes I don't click the first time, B. You've been through that before.
Sadly.
And the second time it actually clicked. Mamacita sounded different. I hated this song.
Oh, I love that song.
This song is crazy. This Rich
Homie
Homie Quan and Young Thug in there, like
prime, Rich Gang,
peak, bro, Rich Gang era. Like even though I wasn't big on the Rich Gang like mixtape, but they had a moment around that time. And it's just like, bro, drugs you should try. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't play. I hated that song at one point. Like when I first heard it, I'm like, I hated Big Sean right at that time. I was like not with him or the other. Also, the mixing is still so bad on that song to me. That's a young Big Sean version.
But remember, it hasn't re-released. At the time
I know what I'm saying. This is a mixtape, yeah. So I was saying I hope they master that. But I don't know. Quintana, what is it? Part 2? It's cool. Skyfall. Oh my God. Come on, bro. What was I thinking that first listen, B?
I don't know.
I was tripping, bro. Zombies I still don't care for though.
That's one that we don't.
Yeah. Like, I don't really care for Zombies lately. I just don't. Zombies the only song I actually really don't care for on here. That's the only song. I really just like, I can skip it. It's not bad. It's just, I just can skip that song.
No, I gotta hear that when I hear this project.
Then Basement Freestyle, I love that. And Backyard, dope. I think Backyard was my favorite song in the beginning.
That's the one that Logic took, right?
Yeah, Backyard.
That's an appropriator right there.
Dang,
Dang, wait, how you appropriating off of an appropriator? That's crazy. This is crazy work right now.
And then, Back, the little bonus track's cool.
Back on this man.
But if you want to get into your breakdown, but after that we can just talk about just the influence, the staple it was for his career after how you feel. So where was you, B?
Man, look, Travis, he was the. Let me paint the picture for y'all. Let's rewind it back. Al Faro came out. Mm-hmm. Before that, Travis was this guy that was working with Kanye.
T.I. as well. He was running around there.
Yeah,
Grand Hustle.
Producer.
Mm-hmm.
Hot new kid from
the H, bro. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I gotta support because we ain't had nobody coming out there because the last person that came out there wasn't doing nothing. Kurt Cobain's.
He had a little bangers.
No, he had 2 bangers, but guess what?
And then he had a cool little mixtapes.
No, I enjoy him, but to the rest of the world, they don't know about that.
Well, you know who killed him? You know Drake got him out.
Oh, I'll say yeah. I was like,
Drake got him out of here, bro.
Yeah. But kid from Houston working with Kanye. He had some production credits on. I'm not sure if was it My Holy Grail?
He was
Magna Carta Holy Grail. I know he was on that, but I don't know if this came out before.
This was after My Holy Grail.
He was on that. He was on Pusha T song Blocker. Mm-hmm. He was on that. He was on Good Summer or Cruel
Summer. He did that.
I was like, all right, I'm getting so hyped.
And Yeezus was before this too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm getting hype. Al Faro came out. It's trash. Dog water. There were some jams on there.
Oh yeah, a few.
But yeah, there was some. There was a handful. But overall, the project as a whole was bad. So when this was coming out, I'm like, I know what we're getting at with this now. I'm like, that first project, booty cheeks. You work with some of the biggest names in hip hop, and you came out with Al Faro. I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna be good. But then I'm starting to look at the track list, and I'm like, what are we doing with these guys on here? And so, listen to the mixtape. I was like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
I didn't click with me first. Yeah, I was like, this is it. Because I feel like what he tried to go for, Al Faro, he definitely saw the problems with it, and he improved, except for his rapping. His rapping is still similar, even though I feel like his flow is a lot better than it was on Al Faro.
His flow is better on here. His flow is better now, of course. His rapping is still bad.
Yeah, his rapping is horrible. It's atrocious. But it fits the vibe of what he was going for. Yeah. Travis is a great project curator. This is what I was like, all right. I was like, I see what you tried to go for in the last one. Trying to go for this ambient, psychedelic, dark themed album.
He was doing a little too much with it.
What, in that last?
No, Al Faro.
Oh, no, I get it. Yeah. And he went left. He didn't go the right way. This right here, got the first track. I'm like, all right. And I liked what he was doing with his voice. Yeah. I like some of his vocal, I don't want to say inflections, but his vocal, some of the effects he was using on his voice. I was like, all right, what are we doing? We get to Mamacita. I'm like, okay, this kind of feels like an old cowboy western. Yeah. But that bass came in. I'm like, oh, we have arrived, baby.
Bro,
like, what are we doing right now?
I remember being like, how does this song didn't hit the first time for me, bro?
But I hate to say it like this. Travis is the worst part of that song.
Come on, B.
Rich Gang? Young Thug and Rich on the
Bro, Travis is the worst.
That was their song.
Travis is the worst on this project.
I'm thinking that he produced that song, and he was like, yo, I got a project coming out, guys, no single. Rich Gang was like, we'll get us on to you this time. Yeah. Like, we'll give it to you this time. Like, you just put your verse in front. That song was amazing. Then after that, Quintana Part 2. Yeah. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this song. Mm-hmm. I have a love-hate relationship. Some days I love it. Some days I hate it. Yeah. I always love the finesse. I was like, oh. the one thing Travis does. Oh, yes, B, because the one thing that Travis does perfect on this album, some songs, he just sets them up so perfectly. Yeah. And then the hype meets the expectation. I'm like, what you are going for on this song right here, Travis, is perfect. But then it just does that skirt, and then it goes to T.I., and I'm like...
oh, I really hate that.
I'm like, what are we doing? I'm like, we was perfect on the finessing part. I kind of wish it was just an interlude sometimes. What T.I. came on there, T.I. was rapping. Not a bad performance.
I just don't like the beat change.
Exactly. You F my mood up. And then you want to go back to the finessing at the end. I'm like, what?
And then what Travis say? Oh, this is what it is. Look at the bottom. Hey! That's just hard though, man.
No, when he first came in, and it has that little effect
Yeah.
like, straight up.
I was like, hey, bro, everything hit different that second listen, bro. Like,
Oh,
my
man.
God.
That I feel like what Travis went for on
Yeah.
Alfaro, he succeeded on this album. The tone, the atmosphere, everything was perfect on here. Then after that, Drugs You Should Try It.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is how I knew that this album was going to get re-released soon, because I heard it on the Don Toliver Howard Storm Psycho, and in one of those skits, he has that song playing in the background. I'm like, oh, he had to get that sample cleared.
Yeah.
Which means that the actual song got cleared in the process. Which means that this is going to be coming to streaming soon. I already knew that.
And songs like Drugs You Should Try and like I'm not trying to skip, but Gray are like I know he tried to get more into alternative, like it wasn't like, hip hop.
I can call it like psychedelic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's when I knew
hip-hop.
this is when I knew he got his sound. Because he actually did those two songs good to me. And that's how like when you not trying to skip, but when you get the Rodeo and you hear some of those alternative songs, you're like, he got it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm like, okay, he got it now. Because he was trying to do stuff like this on Alfaro. He had like Tori Iman on it, but it just wasn't, it didn't hit right. And I'm like, he get this right? Like, oh, he got it, bro. He got it.
I don't
bro.
know what he put in this.
Yeah, he did
put
his thing.
he put some crack in there. Ooh, I was addicted. I listened to this project so many times in college. I can't tell you how many times. Because this came out when I was in college.
Yeah.
Oh, I had this jamming. But after that, Don't Play.
Yeah.
I can do without this one. This one's I get it, but I didn't really care
I
for Big
really
Sean's
love this
performance.
music video.
I didn't really go back to
Yeah.
these videos for this video.
No, I'm not for the review. I'm just saying I just remember the music video. Because I remember like the him on the hearse was like a huge like gift back then. And then, with the American flag and all that. But anyways, this song right here, bro, I didn't care for it because I always hating on Big Sean. And then at the time, the 1975 was like a little cool little hipster band. That's why I'm like, okay, he's showing his, like, he's in touch with things that's going on outside of hip hop. I don't know. I actually, going back and listening to it, doing the review, I still like this song.
To me, it's not that I dislike the song, but if it comes to like, if I had to take one song out, it'd be this one. This is the one I could just take out, and I'd be like, oh,
Flame, you my brother, I got you.
Yeah, I was just like, to me, it wasn't a good mix. It just wasn't a good mixture for me.
Yeah.
But then we got Skyfall. I don't wanna burn no more. Yo, it's shaking at me high. No. I was like, oh, okay.
Hey, I remember washing dishes to this joint. Bro, during that time, because it was before I was leaving, going back to school, bro. But it came out in August. I just remember I was still in school around that time, and I went back home. Like,
I just remember, I used to just say that all the time in school. Yo, it's shaking at me high.
I sound like my
I just love the way that he played with his voice. You could definitely see his influences, especially like from someone like a Young Thug at the time, who was also on the song. Young Thug had a phenomenal verse on there as well. Now, we got to go to the next song. This one's produced by Lex Luger, which is very surprising to me from the sounds that he went for on this. You don't really like this song like that.
I don't like the beginning, but when Travis started rapping and the beat go through, it was okay. But it's just that beginning part, and then just I don't know. It don't resonate.
To me, this song is one of my favorite ones off here.
It don't resonate with
Let
me,
the
man.
kids sing. Ding, ding,
It just don't.
ding.
It don't resonate, man. It's one of them songs like "Piss on Your Grave." I don't know why. I
kind of get it.
It's
I
like
don't
it's
Piss
not
on Your Grave like that. But
I know people that love that song, but it's a song to me. It's not bad. It's like Zombies give me that like.
To me, this is the rebellion song.
Yeah, I got you.
This is that Piss on My Grave. Those are the rebellion songs.
And I think I just don't resonate to some of those songs.
I understand.
Yeah.
Definitely a mixed bag. But for me, I love Zombies. Oh my gosh.
But you know what happens at the Zombies song?
One of the best songs on the project, Sloppy Toppy.
Hey.
Pee Wee Longboy came through. Migos came through.
Bro, it was his
Travis.
birthday.
I'm not gonna lie. Does Travis have the weakest verse on here?
Quavo had the best. Not Quavo, Offset to me. Not Off. I'm bugging. Takeoff. They had the one.
They had some standout verses.
My
Pee Wee Longboy had a
great
verse too.
Was Offset even on this song? It was just Quavo and
No.
Offset. He was before Pee Wee.
I think he was either after or before Pee Wee.
Yeah.
I think he was after. I remember he was one of the last ones before it went off. But man, this song right here, to me, this was like, I'm like, you getting in your Atlanta bag right now. You really ran to Atlanta for a check balance, and god dang it, you got the checks balance.
He was in the right space.
No, he was, because this right here was phenomenal. Then we got Basement Freestyle. Is this the one I like?
Yeah,
No,
Offset not
Backyard.
on this song, bro.
Offset's not on this one?
Nah, Takeoff, Quavo.
I thought he was the last one before Pee Wee.
Is he?
Go after
Pee-wee?
Pee Wee?
Oh, he did come in.
I'm about to say, yeah. I'm about to say he was either before or after Pee Wee.
You're right, you're right.
Yeah. But Basement Freestyle, I'm thinking of Back right now.
What?
Which one is the one? That's Gray. I'm trying to remember
Gray.
because I always get Basement Freestyle. Oh, the yeah,
Oh,
I can do without Basement. Yeah,
it's
I can do
okay.
without Basement. It's cool.
See, I like Backyard. I don't know why I always mix up Backyard and Basement. I like Backyard. I always thought it was Backyard Freestyle.
Yeah, same. I be wanting to call it that too.
It always mixed me up.
But I do like Backyard. Backyard, man. That song hard. To me, Gray is pretty good too.
I love Gray.
Back. I'm glad it's a bonus track, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the song like Zombies, Back, and Basement Freestyle are like the 3 songs. I'm like,
Hold up. So you just told me that you don't like Metro or Lex Luger at that point. Because Metro produced 2 of those. Lex Luger produced 2
It's not about the production as well. It's also Travis, bro.
He don't like them too.
We throw it back. Nah,
see, this is the precursor to him not liking Metro now. That's crazy.
Metro, man, you don't do nothing but drums, man. Shut up, make some drums, nigga.
But yeah, I this project to me is a artist breakthrough project right here. This is an artist defining project. Like how I always say with Big Crit Was Here is his project. For me, this is Travis' project right here because this is a great introductory point to get someone into Travis. And even though you might not like this, you can still like another Travis project after this. Now, Al Farrow, if you like that one, something's wrong with you in the head. Yeah. If you like Al Farrow and don't like Days Before, something's wrong with you in the head.
You need to go to a neurology clinic.
No, you just need to go to a psych ward.
Get your EEG
let's skip a few steps. But this project right here, to me, it helps set the precedence and tone for his later projects we're going to be after this. But also, I feel like this was really a precursor to Birds of the Trap Singing McKnight because I feel like that's literally the spiritual successor to an album like Days Before Rodeo. I love Birds of the Night Singing McKnight. And I know some people hate that project and think it's one of his worst. And I'm one of those people that think it's one of his worst. It's definitely on the second bottom half. But I still love that project and for the similar atmospheres that it gives me between Al Farrow and Days Before Rodeo itself. Days Before Rodeo to me is a classic mixtape. Classic. I love it. It's not the best project I've ever heard. It's not the best trap project either. Even though I hate considering this trap. I hate it because it's not trap.
It's like psychedelic rap.
Yeah. It's like psychedelic. It just, to me, it just has trap rhythms, but it don't make it trap music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's just really the artist. Migos, Rich
which, I mean,
Pee Wee Longway on here. It's very Atlanta influence as well, just especially with the artist, you know. So I think it's just a really good mix of that, you know, that blog era kid, that kid that listened to Gucci, that kid that listened to Kid Cudi, Kanye, and also being, you know, from Houston as well. I don't know. I think Travis just, like, one thing about Travis, you could not like his rapping or everything, or not like his personality. When it comes to the world he builds, like this right here, like all Al Farrow is just that he was trying to do it. You know, you always try to. It's like when you draw something.
To me, Al Farrow is pretentious.
Yeah, I think Al Farrow is the rough draft. It's like, you know, it's not the best, but then he got Days, and Days it's like you said, it's a staple. It's a career defining project, bro. It's like this is him. And one thing about this, I don't think he ever like got out of this lane. He just built on it to me.
I agree.
He just built upon it. Like he just expanded the world. Like Astro World to me is a perfect Travis world, in my opinion. I think it's like his magnum opus when it comes to like, this is the world I want to make. I don't know why. I don't know if you don't feel that way. I just feel like Rodeo.
In terms of like building a world, sonically.
And I feel like from track to track to track, like, bro, like that album is like, you get what I mean?
I agree. I think Rodeo is a better body of work in terms of like his rapping performances and some of like the standouts that he has from Rodeo.
And when it comes to like diversity with, I guess,
sonically.
Sound.
But I think if you want to go that route, like in terms of like creating a sonics, I think Astro World is the best one.
So look, with Astro World, right? We're gonna review another album that I'm gonna speak about. But with this, it puts you in the same lane. Like I feel like the album is like it. Like Astro World wasn't something that's gonna make you be like, wow, this is all the same. But it could be the same, but it's different because the production's here. It makes you up in emotions, just like the song, like what's that song, Roller Coaster, or whatever. What's it called?
Carousel.
Carousel. Like I don't know. It's like you're on a ride. It felt like you was on a ride, even though you're in the same world. You get what I mean? Like nothing to me stepped out of the world.
To me, the only things the only things that really got me out of that world is maybe if I had to force it, maybe is it Californication or am I thinking of Houston Bean? I'm not sure, but those are the only ones that kind of get me out of it. But I think Utopia goes more to that point of there's some songs that throw me out of the world. And I'm just like, okay, what are we doing?
I think Utopia was like, it just wasn't it for me, bro.
I like Utopia, but I don't like it as much as Astro World, in terms of I think to me it's on his lesser.
I like Birds better than Utopia.
Whoa, that's a take, but yeah. I mean I like Birds better than Utopia, but I have a sentimental place for Birds, so that's different.
I like it more. Even though I don't care for Birds,
But I think what you're speaking to about what Astro World didn't do, I think Birds does that. Because I remember one time I was in the car with some friends and I was playing Birds, and 3 songs went by, and they was like, "Did you ever change the song?" Like 3 songs went by. Yeah. They said, "Did you ever change the song?" Or like, it was like, "Has this song been playing this whole time?" Yeah. So I think, I think he fails again. That's why I said this is a mixture of Days, Before Rodeo, and Alfaro.
So
that's
you think you think Rodeo is better than Astroworld?
I think musically. I think musically in terms of like if I could just take the songs out by themselves. Yes.
OB.
Rodeo?
Yeah. I love Rodeo.
Pornography is good.
Rodeo is great. It's a good album.
No, yeah.
But I'm saying Astroworld though? Astro is his best work. Most definitely.
See, I wouldn't argue between Astroworld or Rodeo. I think it's more of a preference thing. If I had to listen to a full album, I'd play Astroworld. But to me, Rodeo has some pretty high highs.
Listen to Stargazing, Carousel, Sickle Mode, R.I.P. Screw, Stop Trying to Be God, Nobody. These songs, this run is insane.
Perfect album. Perfect album.
Rodeo's love that album.
Rodeo, but we gotta look at Rodeo.
B, no. Pornography, fire.
On My This Side, perfect.
35, but that's 3500. Not a bad song, but that run stopped when you
compare
it to that run.
But see, that's what I'm saying. If I had to listen to an album,
Wasted. No, it's not a bad song. Not a bad song, but compared to that run we just listed, B.
But I said if I had to listen to an album, Astro.
Not on 2.0, good song.
Okay.
But bro,
Pray for Love?
No, I love the song, but B, to that run to me, I don't know, bro. One day we could do album, we could do track for track. We could do track for track, even though we're not even talking about the other album no more. We probably should move on to some other albums because we're going there. Like we might have to do that, bro. If we want to do a versus with, we might have to do it.
I love Astro.
How many tracks? 14. Well, if you want to do that, we got 16 tracks.
I'm not sure.
If we do track for track, we can do it.
Astro, but I never make the argument.
B 17.
But B, I never make the argument that if you prefer Astro over Rodeo, I'm not making that argument.
I just rather do a battle of track for track.
That'd be fun.
And I just want you to understand that you're gonna be like, ooh.
But I'm like that now. I usually tie them. To me, it's one of those. What am I feeling that day? To me, that's my mode. I want to feel like I'm in that atmosphere.
Astro Thunder B.
Astro Thunder's hard. You know I like my boy Nav on here. Even when his vocals was effed up. I loved it. Arthur mixed that with the headphones on the side. I love it.
Travis was in his freaking bag, bro. And you know how much I think it was one point. Okay, Days, I know we're off to something else. Days amazing. Love that mixtape. Happy to hear it being on streaming. I could play it in the car. But B. Astro World, bro.
Astro World is amazing.
You went to the concert.
Yeah, I went to the concert.
You and Shaquille.
Yeah. I got the what's the thing
called? The hoodie, the jacket.
Yeah, I still got the windbreaker.
B. No.
That's why I said for me, it depends on the day.
It's so crazy.
It depends on the day.
This album's so good, people couldn't even, like. I remember people didn't. It got mixed reviews. Rodeo. People couldn't hate on this, bro. Like even look at the reviews. Like I don't care about what other people think, but just at this point, it's just like.
Well, B, what does Sean C think?
We'll get on that. We'll get later. Look at that. But like, look at this. We got a 3.5, 5 point.
They hating though. They
was like because I remember when I
will say though there are more skips on Rodeo than there are Astro World.
Thank you.
There's just some very high highs.
But I'm just saying, I think the highs are higher on Astro World.
I think it's more consistent highs. But there's some highs on. There's some highs on Rodeo.
All right, we're gonna leave off this. I promise. But I want to get him with this one. What's the best song on Rodeo?
That's tough.
No, it's not.
That's
What's the best song on Rodeo?
I want to go Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's the best song.
I want to go Nightcrawler.
What's the best song on Astro World?
Let me look at the track list. Best song on Astro World. Keep going.
You see how easy you answered that for Rodeo?
That's because that's the one song I go back to.
Okay,
outside of the album,
so
I go back to Nightcrawler.
So you don't go back here.
If I'm listening to Astro World, I'm gonna listen to Astro World.
Okay.
Easy. But that's why I said that. That's why I said
that's why I'm telling you the highs are higher, B.
I said it's more consistent highs.
Nah, the highs are. That mean the highs are higher.
But no, word games. Hold up. I think Nightcrawler is a top 5 Travis song though. That's
Nightcrawler's amazing.
That's what I'm saying. So we not gonna do that.
Hey, Days for Radio, love it. Top what? In the era around that time?
Oh, top 10. In the era? Top 10. Top 5, I would say. In the era that was in. Wait, you said, Days Before Rodeo?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Astro World.
No.
I was still on that. Not Days Before Rodeo?
It's a top
20.
I think it's in the
blog era?
Ending of the blog era a little bit. 2014, we still in the blog era. I think it's...
Mixtapes and albums or just mixtapes?
Just mixtapes. You know how to mixtapes. I think top 20? Top 15?
I'm comfortable with top 20. Top 15,
And if we're going to go influence, I think it'll go higher. Just because where he's at now and all the little babies that people love, and where he's at now. This album, this mixtape, without this mixtape, if we just knew him from like Al Farrow, he just was like, yo, I'm just going to produce and then put out nothing else. This right here made him like, oh, I knew I got it. I think this is the most supporting project in his discography.
Oh, yeah, because it was the make or break. Yeah. We already took a chance on you, Al Farrow, and you failed us.
If he would have failed on this one, he wasn't going to give us a Rodeo.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
You would have been back to producing.
Yeah.
Look, that's like if Kanye didn't make it with College Dropout.
Who said that? What actually said? Dr. Dre, stick to producing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. But man.
Oh, man. But... All right, Days Before Rodeo, man. I get hyped talking about any Travis project.
It's like
besides Utopia, I don't get too hyped talking about that one.
Yeah. Days for Rodeo, and Astro World, them 3 joints. Like you will see me light up, and you could call me the guy that's he's a boom bap head. No, I go all the way. You know what I mean? I listen to everything. But those 3 projects from Travis, bro. Hey man, I'll be giddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, B.
But all right.
Want to introduce our next few projects? What we finna do is like a...
Yeah, so we've been having this thing on the podcast now where we're kind of starting it up a bit more, where we're going to try and review some more underground artists or artists that aren't really as known well enough. We already done this, the first one. I forgot his name. Super Galloway.
Yes,
we already did one project. We're going to create a playlist on... we already did create the playlist on YouTube, so go ahead, make sure you check out the YouTube where we are reviewing... underground, or as we call it, the up and coming, artists that are, coming up and aren't necessarily as known.
Yeah, I think this would be more beneficial probably in the future as we get probably bigger crowd, but like it's still cool to do it. It actually introducing us to new artists as well as having us to find different things.
Yeah, because before the podcast, I didn't know any of these guys.
Yeah. So these 2 guys that we're also, because we talked about D2X before.
Yeah, we've talked about them briefly
yeah.
and what we've been jamming.
But these other 2 artists we're going to speak about, I was recommended to them from one of my homies on Discord. So shout out to Groovy. And which one you want to get into first, B?
We can do Jay Lonzo, Buried in the Mirror. So to give a little bit more context, I listened to each of these albums. I listened to this one specifically about 3 times. This project, I believe, was around 48 to 50 minutes.
Pretty long.
14 tracks. Especially for someone who I'm just now getting introduced to. And my thing with this album is, not a bad album.
Yeah.
This album definitely gave me vibes of back in the blog era, something I would have heard back then. But I feel like this is a more stripped and tame version of that. Now, Jay Lonzo, to me, he's an alright rapper.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say he's a super duper califragilistic, like, lyrical, spiritual miracle guy. And I'm not always looking for that. I'm definitely not the lyrical guy like that. He made very digestible, very easy to get into music. And overall, for me, this project is not a bad project. To me, what you're doing is cool, but I feel like it's one of those subpar things because I've heard what you've done better in other instances. And I feel like there wasn't enough character for me on this project. That's my thing, because I feel like everything you talked about was very surface level. it kind of gave me, I don't want to say Drake vibes because I don't want to say he sounds like Drake, but to me it was very Drake surface level. But I feel like I didn't really get to know him enough to where I'm like, I feel for a struggle. I feel like it was more so like like a rod wave kind of where it's like, yeah, you're talking about these very relatable things, but you're not really going too in depth with it. Obviously, Rod Wave kind of gets a bit more in depth with it. For Jay Lonzo, these problems are all relatable. These issues or these personal things, these personal matters that he talks about.
It's just him.
It's just like it didn't get personally into him. And sometimes that's not a bad thing, but like I said, I've heard this done, but better. In terms of like, to me, the production, and I'm not saying that he has to have the best production ever in the world. The production didn't stand out to me. It was cool for what he did. It was very chill, very calm. It was very consistent. But I think the thing was, there was no song where I'm just like, oh, there was nothing that ever made me do that. Or somewhere there wasn't just one song where he was just flowing. I'm just like, I'm like, He kind of stayed in pocket. He stayed tame. The best way I can say is this project feels safe.
Hey, everything you said is my like how I feel about
like
it.
To me, it doesn't.
I mean, bro, you said exactly everything I was feeling.
Yeah, to me, this project it didn't make me interested to listen to more. To me, like I said, I feel like I've heard this before, but done better. Now, this is a good baseline project, but I can see that this isn't his first project. So maybe, and this could just be like, this is this project's theme. You might have different themes in each of your projects. So I will hopefully check you out later on in the future. But maybe this was this project's theme. I feel like, especially with you saying buried deep in the mirror or buried in the mirror, I didn't really feel like you was buried in the mirror. I feel like it felt like if I were to start rapping in the blog era, because I've heard everybody that kind of sounds or does a similar sound like this. And I was saying this earlier before the pod. Some of the albums that we're going to be talking about, including this one, they all are like derivative versions of what Below the Heavens by Blue is. I'm not saying that he raps as well as Blue. I'm not saying the production is good as what Exile did on there. But I'm saying it's derivative in terms
of
like
a coming of age.
Exactly. That's perfect way to say it. It has the personal story, personal narratives. It's talking about your struggles. But I feel like it wasn't talking enough about your struggles, or you weren't really expressing how those struggles were necessarily for me to really be like, that really hit me right there. Like, I heard the songs, I'm like, I get it. It's cool. But it don't make me want to run back to him. And this isn't a bad project. For the people who are introduced to someone like a Blue or really wasn't there during the blog era, this project might be cool for you. For me, like I said, I've heard people do something like this, and this isn't your first project. And you are still growing as an artist, so I'm not going to write you off just because of this project. Like I said, this is not a bad project. It's just a very safe one. Like, I'd rather you risk taking a chance and failing and me being like, I didn't like that, but I saw where you were going with that. You just need to tweak it a little bit more rather than you kind of just playing it safe. Because I'm just like, a safe project to me is more boring than a bad project. Because at least with the bad project, you're taking risks, you're doing something, you're showing a bit more character, you're showing it whether it be in the beat selection, your flows, your rapping ability. This one to me, it was just very safe. Like I said, your rapping ability isn't bad, the beat selection you chose wasn't bad, but nothing really ever jumped out or stood out to me. It made me really be like, ooh. Now, there was 2 songs I really didn't like that. And there was one guy on this project that sounded like Blast. But there was 2 songs on here. It was something with the flower shop, and I forgot the other one. I had to go to my Spotify. But besides that, to me, nothing really jumped out or stood out to me to where I got to go back to this. And I will let you know, like I said, I feel like I gave this a fair chance by giving it about 3 listens. And I was like, this really isn't clicking for me. I could see how some people might like this, but for me, it's obviously going to have more substance than what the mainstream music is pushing right now. But for me, it just didn't really hit for me. But this could just be me, though. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts.
It's me as well. I felt the same way. I felt it was safe, and you stayed too much in your comfort zone. And one thing about you is that, like I tell you, have some type of potential. But I like B said, I wanted a song on here that stood out and not just stayed into that low, soulful, real melodic, like tone. I wanted you so. Like some type of energy. Like, even though I'm not the guy that's all energy, but like, give me some spurts of like up the tempo a little bit. Like, get me more interested. Because to be honest, bro, this was like, your rapping's not bad, but this was boring to me. And I was just like, this. I gave it 1 listen, but I gave it a really in-depth listen because, like I'm saying, it's a really tone, low tone album, really, slow, very jazzy, chill. So it put me in that mode. So when I listened to this, I kind of was just chilling. Had my headphones in, on the computer or whatever, but like really listening to what you're saying. Yeah, you're putting out, you having some introspection there. I see that's like your lane, like you want to show your vulnerability and things like that. But like you said, I needed some type of characteristics from you. Like, I wanted to see another side in this project as well. and just everything just felt too safe, bro. And it's crazy because like I could show you what I sent Groovy. I told him I listened to this and I sent him the same thing that we said, and it's just like I was like, man, I just wish it was a little bit more from you. Like you said, he had more projects. I might have to listen to him just to see. Maybe you did a little more on those projects and got better reception on this type of sound, because that can happen. Sometimes people be like, yeah, I didn't really like that one. You know, I kind of like your slowed up music more. And he probably was like, I'm just going to put out a project of what they like. So that could be a problem as well, and we're going into that. But we'll find out if we go back. So other than that, man, I just really hope on your next project, I'll check it out. If, you know, you kind of dibble in a little more different production, you know, sometimes I guess show another type of, like, another skill of, like, you can rap about how dope you are. You like, you know, give me some braggadocious stuff. It don't have to be about the jewel, the new hoodies, or a nice car. It can be about how dope are you as a lyricist or whatever like that. Because I know that you want your lyrics to be displayed. You know what I'm saying? Because even on the type of music you're rapping on, you want people to actually hear the lyrics you're saying. So I just want to see how creative you can get with your bars, bro. Like, show us your writing skills, you know, a little more. Because, like, I just feel like it was, like, surface level, kind of the same little, you know, stuff. And overall, yeah, you're not a bad rapper. It's not a bad project. It just felt too safe. It didn't get me up, B. I was like, this is kind of boring, bro.
It was just too safe. And it gave me that mixtape vibe.
Yeah, it did.
Not like a full album. It didn't give me like you trying to impress him.
And I know he's, you know, he's not like a big budget artist. I know he's independent. And I'm looking at his bio. I see he's influenced by J. Cole, of course, Mac Miller, Fonte, which is, you know.
But see, that's why after I listened to the album a few times and I was going through the bio, I'm just like, you took, like, I don't want to say the boring parts of that, but you took one aspect from each of them, and it was the most tame aspects of them. I wanted you to get at me with something. Because these guys that you are inspired by, they can rap well.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you can't rap well, but it's like, you know, they got some character with what they say. Except for maybe J. Cole. But yeah,
J. Cole got some character. When it comes to, like, because he has stuff.
Yeah, they're giving up character.
Like, even with J. Cole, he can give you, like, you know,
he can give you definitely dope, introspective and personal songs.
Because usually he stayed in that lane, but he also can give you, like, a, you know, I can't think of that one song. What's it called? Stepchild or
Middle Child.
Middle Child. You know, upbeat tempo, all this type of stuff. Like, I just wanted at least 2 tracks from it because I'm like, what's gonna pick me up? I kept waiting for that song to pick me up. I feel like this would have been a good format if it was an EP. If you gave me like 5 songs like this, I'd be like, okay, cool little somber EP, no problem. But a full album, kind of like
drags.
It dragged me, man. And like, not saying you're not a bad rapper,
bro. There's something there.
It's something there, bro.
Just this isn't it. Yeah, not all the way.
Dude, I go through Spotify and hear underground artists or people that's not even have less listeners monthly than you or more, and I'm just like, yeah, this is not it. I feel like at least you have something there, and I just think you just need to show more of your characteristics and kind of hop on some different production.
Yeah, to me, this, and the perfect way I can say this without trying to be disrespectful, this doesn't make you stand out.
Yeah.
What would make me want to listen to this versus the next artist? Because these artists also got to think, it's time.
Yeah.
I can't get this time back. I spent time with this. Especially me, I listened to this 3 times.
Bro, it's so much.
3 different days at 3 different times also.
It's 2 different. I mean, it's so much music out here now. It's oversaturated. The game is crazy.
But you know what's not oversaturated? Good music.
Yeah. So, I know he's to me, he's in the lane of like, yo, I want to put out things of substance.
Yeah.
So,
which is good.
It's cool.
But you also have to remember that you got to make good songs that are going to pull the people in.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this sound right now, while it's not lost all the way, it's definitely what's not popular and it's not what's dragging people in.
Yeah.
I'd say that you have to get a bit more. Your beats, your production needs to be more. It needs to display your character a bit more. Because even though I don't like a Mavi like that, I can at least say his production style is only similar to like a handful of people. This one, like I said, kind of feels like a derivative version of someone else I've heard. Meaning, like, you know, you're trying to go for this, but you're not hitting it as well as that person. And that doesn't mean it's a bad thing, because if I'm comparing you to something high, like I said, it's not bad. It's just it's subpar.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. It's subpar. It's a bit middle of the road. Like, it's like, it's not memorable. But like I said, this isn't a knock on you as an artist, because you could be in this lane, and like you said, people probably like, oh yeah, I like these 2 songs right here. Okay, let me give my whole album to this. Or maybe you just try different things on each of your projects. I don't know, but this really wasn't it for me. I'm not gonna return to this.
Yeah.
Maybe in a retrospect when you have more projects, and then when I'm talking about each of your projects,
this and see
but besides that, I'm not returning to this just for the fun of it.
Right on.
But yeah, Jay Lonzo, keep doing your thing. I'm hoping your next project is better, or maybe you got some previous projects that are even better. Yeah. That's just my opinion, though.
All right, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah. Next person we're going to talk about, Malachi, Progress Report. I knew nothing about this kid. I'm assuming he's a kid because I tried to do some research on him this weekend, B. I found an old Twitter of him. I think he said he made it when he was like 15, and it was like 4 years ago. So I'm like, all right, I'm assuming you're 17, 19 maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know what
he
age
has to be. Like, even from, we're going to talk about it. Yeah, I think he's really young.
Yeah, and the one thing I will say great about this project off rip, it was short.
I think it was an EP.
Oh, it was? Okay, because if so, I think it was like, what, 7 songs?
Yeah,
like,
say
what,
album,
16 minutes?
I think it's an EP, bro.
It's like 16 minutes.
16 minutes, bro. Yeah, it's an
EP.
EP.
And I'm just like, I'm in and I'm out. Like, this gave me a perfect preview of your skill set, your production choices, and what the subject matter is that you're trying to go for itself. Now, I don't know much about, well, I don't know anything about this artist. All I feel like I know is that he's a kid. And so far, I feel like the base is there. I see that this was his first project. I think he has a few music videos on YouTube. I'm not sure. I like the production choices on this project. I think he fit rapping on here well. It felt tame.
Yeah.
To me, this was not bad. The rapping performances was not bad, which is a good thing. But also, you don't want to play it safe either. To me, not much character showed in this one either.
Yeah,
I feel like I got more character.
I got more
character, but it wasn't enough for me to be like, But there was some production where I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah. And there was some instances where I'm like, okay, you just rapping on this, no hook. Yeah. I'm rocking with this because I do like it when if you're a rapper. Some of his
hooks. I like that God himself hook.
I don't remember that one well. I did listen to this one 3 times at 3 different times, but I will say that, like I said, this wasn't a bad listen because I was in and I was out. I feel like I didn't really listen to much when I was listening to this. Yeah. And this could either be a good thing or a bad thing because you don't want this to be microwavable, and I just feel like I didn't hear anything about this. But also, I didn't have a bad time with this to where I was just like, dang. Like, every time I hit Dream, I was like, dang, already? Yeah. Like, I was like, I feel like I just played this. Yeah. Like, this is an episode of SpongeBob right now. Yeah. This wasn't a bad project. I feel like I will go back to this, especially in preparation for when he comes out with another project.
And I think, and you still got any? What else you got?
Overall, I enjoyed it itself. And this is a progress report, so I'm kind of treating it as so. So I'm like, all right, like, you show me what you can do. I want to see what you could really do now. Yeah. So go ahead.
I think he gave us a sample size of, like, because I really think he's young. Progress report, him in the library or whatever.
I do like the
cover. He's saying him he's younger. And I can tell that he's younger from his lyrics. Also, him speaking about how his dad, like, helped him rap. And, like, his lines, and he was like, yeah, me and my dad stayed up late. And I'm like, oh, he has a young father. He's a young guy, hip-hop. Kids now are growing up with parents that like hip-hop heads and things like that. And, like, okay, you want to be a rapper? But I think that he would fit right into, like, the Chance the Rapper,
Smino. That's the exact same thing.
He gave me that vibes. I'm pretty sure he has a lot of influence from them guys. And, like, I don't know, it was some glimpses in here, bro. I really enjoyed. Like I said, God himself, I love that. That hook he did. And I feel like some of his bars, you could tell that he's mature, that he's really working on his writing. Because some things I'm like, he should have said this here. Like, I found myself, like you said, the progress report, like, grading him, like, okay, you should have said this. So, like, I could tell that he's I think, give me a few more years him working on his pen, I think he could be a little better. I don't think he's going to be, like, out of this world type of lyricist. I think he could be more clever because I feel like he has the wittiness in a way. Like, just his characteristic, just his style, he feel like, oh, I want to hit you with, like, some, like, witty type of bars as well. But yeah, like, overall, I think this album, EP, whatever, 16 minutes, 7 tracks, I think it was okay. I went back to it not complaining. I wasn't hitting the scrunch face like, I can't believe, like, you recommended me this, So, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't, but I think he has some promise, man. And out of all the, the last guy, I think this is a guy I think that I'll be like, I followed him. Like, all right, I'm going to check him out. And I see that he has 2 tracks that has good, over over 100,000 views that I haven't listened to. I don't even think they're on the project. Yeah,
probably
they're not
some
even
singles.
on. Yeah, they're not even on the project. So I'm gonna check those out just to see where he was going on those. If they got more, listens, maybe. It was some other that caught more people's eyes or got into a playlist or something. Who knows? But overall, Malachi, man, I think you pretty cool, man. I think you got a lot of work to do. I think with lyrics and some of your production. I like the varied production, like that one with the beat flip. Man, I can't think of the one. I know
I
you
will
know
say
it.
early on there was some production choices
yeah.
where I was like,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was some. I'm like, all right, So I think he just gave us a little sneak peek. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he might be all right.
I think after this, I need some, not some progress reports. I need some EPs
Yeah.
because now I feel like those are going to be the new progress reports.
Yeah.
I need some EPs. Give me 4 to 5 songs. Show me what you're working on, and I want to see the progression over time to where before you give me your next project.
Yeah.
I definitely want that. This is a great baseline for him to have though. And nothing was bad. Nothing was offensive. The runtime was stellar, especially being introduced to him. Songs were very short. I will say that. So I'm not sure if he's going to be one of those artists that just make shorter songs in general, if this is all he has to say about this subject, or is he just giving us a sample size?
Yeah.
That's the one thing about this because we don't have nothing else to go off of. So I'm theorizing right now.
And maybe he's still in school. Can't put out much music or things like that. But hey,
Which to me isn't a problem. I mean, right now, like I said, this is a good baseline.
Yeah.
It's a good baseline. You're not starting bad to where I'm like, oh, you got a lot of work to do. You got some work to do.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying this as a negative, like, oh, that was just.
Yeah. I could just tell that he's more immature, like he's younger. And the last guy, he's probably getting his early 20s, and he's a little more mature in his music choices of what he want to be. And I feel like this guy right here is gonna be one of them kids that's like,
to me,
here. I want to be.
I think you perfected that analogy when you say he's gonna be like in the Smino Saba
Yeah.
land, because I can see that. Because to me, he has some good production choices. But to me, what's more important, similar to the production, is the energy you have on these tracks, the charisma you have on these tracks. To me, I'm like, okay, I got it. I just need to see what you could do more after this. So like I said, this is a good baseline for me.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Malachi, keep doing your thing, man. That's all I have to say about your project, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably watch some music videos later this week just to get a little taste of what he got happening on that channel. Yeah.
All right.
That's about it for Malachi, man. Keep doing your thing. Hopefully, you release something else and we can review it.
Yes, sir.
Next project we had to listen to, and the last one for this week.
Yeah.
D2X, Hotel 1105.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys are new to the channel, for those who don't know, or new to the podcast itself, I've already actually talked about this, but only in a what we've been jamming. That's usually when I get like 1 or 2 listens of an album, get my first impressions, and I kind of give my introduction or whatever, or my thoughts on it. But for me to get my introduction in this, I have never heard of this guy until we actually started making our podcast. We run a podcast channel, obviously, but we also have a Twitter page. He followed us on Twitter. And I saw, like, usually you see the bio right before you follow someone, you see a little bit of bio. I'm like, management. I'm like, huh? And I saw that he had a project. I seen people kind of hyping him up from like NFR to Dobson and some other people in the hip hop Twitter community itself. And he seems very active in the community. So in my head, I'm like, let me check out his stuff. I'm like, because a lot of people, and I seen that cover before, because I seen when people was talking about getting that vinyl.
Yeah.
So I was like, who is this? And I was like, when I first saw him, I'm like, okay, he's underground. I'm thinking he was like someone like really big and underground.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say on the same level as like a Mac Homie and all of them, but I thought he was going to be in that range from how I saw the hip hop head Twitter people talking about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I've already listened to this project, but for this, I actually went back and I really was listening, honing in, keying in, trying to listen to the lyrics and listen to the production itself. I enjoy this.
Yeah,
I like this. He definitely has the personable lyrics. He has some really personable lyrics, especially when he's talking about certain streets of Chicago, or like how his homie like got shot and died at that park. Yeah. Or he's talking about, I think, one of his family members.
Dude gets shot like 25 times, and he was right around the corner and losing his cousins and stuff like that in the summer. Yeah. Yeah,
and he shows like he does definitely have that ambition, that hunger in him to like be the first millionaire in his family and things like that. I'm not really sure where the Hotel 1105 thing is coming from. I don't know if this is like him trying to fantasize like what his perfect world would be like, or what he's doing to get to that world.
I'm gonna give you something on that.
Okay. And I'm not sure if he has a girl. Maybe this is like his fantasy world that he wants to attain one day, do some of his ambitions that he talks about on the project.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, is he like, is he trying to, what they call it, manifest all this? And I'm just like, what is, I needed some intel. That's why I went to the interview, and I only listened to like 12 minutes of it, like, but I got some intel on it. So he actually, so this album was the start of a bright future. This dude got married. This is his wife.
He was talking about his daughter, and he was talking about when he has his baby boy, he's gonna do this.
So I don't even know if he have a daughter yet. I don't know if that was a manifestation or he was just I don't know.
Okay,
but from what I got in the interview, you know, he was married, and that's why everything seemed bright. Like everything was like, and then he stopped after stuff was going down in the relationship, and that's why things kind of get darker. And I was like, and I was feeling that, but I'm like, is the manifestation gone? The light dimmed? So I'm like, I need some insight. So I just stopped listening to this and just went to an interview just to find some type of insight. And I'm like, oh, it all makes sense now. But if you want to, that's all I want to tell you from that. If you want to get into the finish.
So that's what the cover means.
Yeah, this is the beginning of like, yo, this is everything he wanted with his wife, manifesting all this stuff. The hotel, what he's vacant. That's why everything was just so. It was so like
a sweet life,
the light, fake, all this stuff was. You know, it was like a manifestation. Like, this is what I want. I want to do this, breed better seeds for my family, do what my dad didn't do.
Yeah.
All this stuff.
Okay.
Oh. You see it? And then he said he took a whole break. He said this half was 2022. And then, like, he took a break. And then, like, at the ending of 2022, 2023, it's mostly like this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is now all clicking for me.
Yeah.
So now that I know this, I feel like I need to go back into the album and listen to it again because now that I have that context.
Because I'm like, why is it so bright? And then I'm like, do he got any interview or nothing? Because do you still got anything else to say about the album? Because
I have more. Yeah, we'll bounce off. But
so
say your stuff.
My introduction to the dude was like 2021.
Dang.
Discord, my homies boosting him up. And me, I'm really a hater, but like I'll be nice. I'm actually a hater. I'm just playing nice. But I was like, I'm not listening to him. Y'all always hyping up some new underground dude or whatever. Because it was the color of blue or whatever. Shades of
color blue. I do want to listen to that.
So it was that joint. They were like, yo, you going to get on so-and-so. It's that final thing. You can go and donate and get the record and whatever. They do a certain amount of copies. And I'm like, whatever. Y'all always hyping up somebody new. So I didn't check him out. So 2023, this came out. They boosting him up again. I was like, oh, y'all here y'all go with this dude. You know what I mean? Y'all boosting up this D2. What was it? D2 2 times? What this mean? D2 times, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I played this, bro. I just remembered I played this before. Me being a dick. I played it, didn't even listen to it, bro. I just had it on and I was like, got a Discord, just trashing. Just, you know, like, he already been on it, ain't rapping about nothing. You know? Bro, something about it, like, I'm like, all right, I'm going to listen to it. And I just listened to it like, yo, because bro was really rapping on that Rap Radar joint.
Oh, when he was going over that 616?
That really got my attention. I'm not even going to cap. Like,
that might be one of the best Rap Radars, if not the best.
He got my attention on there. I'm like, that's why I'm like, bro rapping. I'm like, he rapping. So I was like, all right, when I get to review this, I'm actually going to listen. And now, bro can rap, bro.
I mean, the first time I heard this, I was like, oh, he's doing it. I'm like, he's doing an internal rhyme scheme. I'm like, okay, he's actually rapping.
And then one thing about him, like, personality-wise, seeing like he's a humble dude, like, you know, followed us back. We ain't got no followers, bro. You know, hit us, followed us back. Also retweets everything. If we tweet him, he'll tweet you back, retweet, you know, all this type of stuff. So I'm like, I see that he's really appreciative, like, the love he gets, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, it's a humble guy, man. He's a humble kid. So actually listen to his music, you could feel that, like, I don't know, he just seemed like he has a regular job to me.
He seems like a down-to-earth
dude.
He seems like the working class rapper.
Yeah.
Someone who's working in order to get money to get some studio time. And trying to...
You know what I'm saying? Like, the one dude in the review said, bro, it's like you just clocked out of Walmart and just hopped in the studio. You know what I mean? Like, because it actually made you feel that way. And what was super dope when I messaged him, not messaged him, but like on Twitter, when he's doing a tour with
Bruiser Wolf.
With Bruiser Wolf, and that's my guy. And Bruiser is the same way. He's really humble. You know, he come from humble beginnings and just he's an older guy, and like being who he is and like what he had now, I just feel like it's a perfect marriage. Like with their groups, they got really good cult followings that like really will support them, and I just thought it was a perfect marriage that them two are actually touring together or whatever. But overall, this dude really can rap, bro, and I really loved his vivid, like, you know, storytelling or whatever. Like, all I thought it was a manifestation. Like, all right, bro, you making me all right. I'm going, me and my girl, my kid, we gonna go, you know, sweet life. I just feel like, dang, he really got, you know, his first. I'm like, is this his life? Do he got this kid? Do he got this wife? I'm like, how old is this kid? I'm thinking, he got a daughter.
That's why I thought he had the daughter.
Yeah, bro, I'm just thinking he got a daughter. I'm like, do he got a daughter? Do he got a wife? I'm like, I got to thinking, I'm like, bro, I had to stop listening to this album on my third listen. It was like, yo, I had to find an interview. I had to figure out, because like, it's been a while since an artist that's new that kind of caught my attention, you know, especially coming from, he gave me like Dreamville vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, he fits in with that camp. And to be honest, I don't really care for them like that. I don't know. I think you pretty dope, bro. I think he's a really good rapper, man. And I don't know. I was really impressed by this, and I hated I downplayed it last time, bro. Like I feel like a dick, cause I'm like, dang, this is actually good. So you got anything else I can bounce off you?
I mean, for me, when it comes to this project, and I was speaking about this before we actually started getting on the pod. To me, this feels like a mixture between Blue and Exile's Below the Heavens, plus Jay-Z's The Blueprint. Certain songs, like I think it was, which one was it, like Faith or The Light? Not The Light, because The Light was,
you saying the production,
rapping.
some of the production.
Yeah, some of the production in terms of like the tone, but also the subject matter with how like Blue, some of the subject matter that he tackles on here, kind of similar to what Blue was with the personable lyrics and things like that. You could definitely tell, like, obviously, there's the common tree, the common Talib Kweli, then the Blue, and then, you know, D2X appears down here somewhere in that tree. And for me, there's certain things where, like, during this whole album, I don't know. I do wish that there was more, like, hooks that were just samples. I do wish that... This is jazz rap, right?
It's like jazz.
Okay, I didn't know if to categorize this as jazz rap or not, because I just never know what jazz rap really is.
Yeah. It's jazzy.
Yeah, so I like the production choices. Some of it definitely reminded me of, like, The Blueprint. Like, if you've been following the channel or the podcast for a while, I recently did a Jay-Z binge.
I think Faith was the one that sounded like
it sounded like a song cry. Yeah, there's certain instances where the way he's trying to rap and the pockets that he's trying to find, I do enjoy those as well. I'm trying to see, because I have more thoughts. It's blanking on me right now. But I do like the way that he raps, the internal rhyme schemes. I do like the beat selection.
Yeah, beat selection.
He does show a good amount of charisma and energy, and to me, he fits on these beats well. I will say that these beats are all kind of like in that same vein.
Yeah.
But I do like some of the production where I'm just like, ooh.
And I wanted to look and see if he had more, like, when it comes to... is he producing some of this stuff? Because on the interview he said Overcast has some placements on here, and I was trying to find out, like, did you produce some stuff? Because Blue is Green is just the instrumental.
It's just the instrumental.
So I'm like, did you make that beat?
Which is, I want to know why he just had the beat at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a jazz rap thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't listen to much jazz rap. So
yeah, but you know, some jazz rap kind of do that. Like that Common, that August Green project was like that, when some instrumentals on there, you know, some rapping, but. I don't know.
I feel like it was one of those, like, now that the show is over, here's the ending song.
Yeah, the ending song.
Like, it's just a melody.
It's just the, what you call it,
the outro?
Not the outro, but the
credits?
end credits. Yeah, end credits.
Yeah, that's what I felt from this. Yeah. And it's not a long project either.
Nah, isn't it? I think what he did, he utilized the beat switches, and it's like an extra song in one song. I think he utilized that really well to give you, like, oh, I give you 10 tracks, but it's kind of like 15, you know what I mean, or 14. I think it's like 3 beat ranges or whatever. Like, you know.
No, I know what you mean. I'm trying to think of which songs was which, because I really didn't look at the track list.
I think
the one I did like was The Light, and I think the only reason he has that E on there, he wants to say the S word, but then he says ish instead. Yeah. But he said the N word.
Yeah, he said the N word, but he don't curse, and that's really he don't cuss in none of these raps,
cuss
bro.
at all.
And like, dude, like, just to go back to your Rap Radar freestyle, bro, you was...
No, that Rap
Radar... That got me... That's why I'm like, yo, hey, I gotta hear this EP he's talking about, so...
Yeah, because we're kind of, like, gearing up and preparing for the EP that he does have coming out later this year, currently as we're recording this. So I am very curious to see where he's going to go from this. Is he going to stay in the same vein? Is he going to kind of venture out? Is he maybe going to take some inspiration from the Bruiser Wolf dude? Yeah. I think he said he already turned in the EP. I'm not sure. Yeah.
I think the EP going to be his... I think he's going to be showing his rap skills. Because just from off there, I think the EP he's just going to be rapping.
Off the Radar to me makes it sound like he's hungry.
That's why I think the EP I'm for the... You know, the album, I'm going to get in my album stuff, but this EP, I'm for the rap. Yeah. That's how I felt from that Rap Radar. And how he been talking about it, like prepping up for it, like, hey, yo, I'm in my bag. So I think he would display that rapping ability, bro.
I also want to say on this, to me, he makes a lot of promises. In manifestations. I remember on one song he said, in 2 to 3 years I'm gonna have a classic or something like that. So I'm like, all right, that's a big step.
There's a lot of manifestation in here, bro. Like, and it's like, this one thing I was debating if I wanted to say this or not, but I think I'm gonna just say it because I'm like, I'm a really honest person. I just feel like with artists like this, bro, like how great they be, bro, they just never get to where they need to be, and I hate that.
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
No,
It
that's,
just
that's
some.
facts.
I don't like want to say like stuff. I don't want to be like negative.
But we got to look at what the mainstream consists
yeah.
of. Moneybagg Yo, Raw Wave,
yeah.
Polo G, Lotto,
I'll be like,
Meg.
It's not much room for these type of guys.
No, because
It's like a reserved spot for big three. You know what I mean? I guess.
Like there's definitely tiers to this.
Yeah.
But I feel like the more he progresses and more varied production, more varied song structures, and probably more features. Because he also didn't really have a feature on here, right?
I think he's just singing. I think the cow.
Yeah, he didn't really have any features. I think the thing is, once he starts connecting with those people, start being on some features, I think it's gonna propel him up. Because he already has 2 bodies of work to go back to. He has an EP
he got
as
some
well.
EPs, yeah.
The other EP that's coming out, I think he already has a nice starting point currently right now. I think what it is he might need to work with more people. Possibly maybe get some more features. But obviously you need access to the features.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Bruiser Wolf dude is. Is he in the same vein as him?
No, Bruiser was totally different.
Danny Brownish?
Oh yeah, way different from that. He with Danny them, but he's totally different, bro.
See, I don't know nothing about Bruiser Wolf.
Bruiser is like a sugar free.
Pimping?
He be like on pimping, selling cocaine type stuff. He be wild.
Jesus.
That white girl. And they call him Unc. Cause if you ever see him freestyling, he's an older guy, in his probably mid 40s or whatever. But he actually used to be, Skrilla Baby?
I know.
He was his youth coach, cause he's from Detroit. And that's just so crazy. He looks like a youth coach. But Bruiser, that's my guy, bro. Unc is cold, bro.
But yeah, I mean, overall. Oh yeah, he definitely.
Cold, bro. He cold, bro.
But now he looks like that picture of that tour that they going on.
Hey, bro.
But overall, for me, this was not a bad project. I enjoyed this project. This project shows promise.
It does, bro.
And I'm really ready to see where this EP is going because he's been hyping this EP up.
Yeah.
And me, I'm the type of person you hype something up, it better meet that expectation.
Yeah, this boy, he gonna have high expectations.
It better meet that expectation. Now, I'm not obviously going to have unmeetable expectations.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to have expectations within range. But overall, I enjoyed this project. I didn't have a problem going back to it. And every time I heard the last song, I'm like, oh. And there was one quote that he had on this album. I wanted to do the little lyric card from Genius, but you ain't got the lyrics up, which I understand. I was like, I wanted to put that up on my page because he said something dope, and it was from The Light because that's my favorite song on the project. That's where he's just spitting. Yeah, I do because I really enjoyed it. But man, this was a really good starting point for me. Yeah. I'm obviously go back, maybe review the color of blue on here.
We should. We probably should.
Overall, I really did enjoy this project. I don't think there was really nothing bad. If I had to say one bad thing, he sounds stiff on the beat. Sometimes he sounds stiff. That's the only thing I could say. He wasn't falling into the beat and making himself one with the beat. He kind of stuck out from the beat, which could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you.
Or maybe it could be just
the style he's going for.
Yeah, or it could be just some of the song he probably when you felt that way, probably just the uncomfortable situation he probably was in dealing with, his personal issues. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that radar freeze, he was comfortable.
No, to me, he fell into that. But see, I feel like to me it felt like, I got to do this in one take, so I got to get it right. That's what that rap radar freestyle gave me.
Going in, bro.
Yeah, but this. He stuck out from the beat a little bit more.
Yeah.
It could be a mixing thing. I don't know. It didn't feel like it fell in the beat comfortably.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's the only thing. I just get more comfortable on the beat. That's
he felt a little.
It felt stiff.
Yeah.
Okay. It felt stiff. It's like, I gotta stay in this right here. If I'm rapping, it gotta stay in this. It's like I can't just kind of let loose and go a bit unorthodox with it. I can't let it run on or drag. But I mean, he was still on beat. It's not like G Herbo where he's running to catch the beat. So yeah. Also, kid from Chicago.
Yeah. Hey man, stay at it, bro. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna continue to support, especially you following us, we follow you back. So we're gonna be watching your journey. If you watching us, you be watching ours as well. And hey, maybe we might can work together. So who knows? But hey,
I'd love to see what his thought process, especially when we get on later. But I'd love to see his thought process on Hotel 1105. I'd love to see his writing structure. How did you learn because that's certain things that just interest me. you know I want the rap. So I'm like, how'd you put that together? Because how'd you know?
Maybe he needs to talk to me, a former rapper myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying there, you know, a little engineering.
Hotel 1105, man. Good project from D2X. I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Stay at it, my dude. You out here, man. You doing your thing.
Yeah, you doing your thing, man.
Congratulations on the tour again, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely congratulations. Because he said that.
Yeah.
I think he looks up to him. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's dope because he has he got a base. Like I think he did shows before. I think he did a little mini tour overseas. I think he said.
I think he did one recently too.
Yeah.
Before.
So I just think it's dope, man. I just think that's really dope. You know, one day it was a few days ago. I was just thinking about, man, what if I put out like a viral hit and then I had to go do shows? I'm like, I don't want to do shows.
I do.
I'll be so lazy. Like, oh, I want to do this show. I'll be like, Doom, I have imposters. Like,
boy, you gonna have Doom bots?
Yes, bro. I don't want to do shows. But yeah. Get into these discussions, B.
All right. Let's go into the first discussion then, B. Is Tyler right about Ian? Now, let's be real. Tyler stole my whole flow from my review. We had the Ian review, and if you haven't seen Tyler's recent interview, well, I believe his name is Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick.
I watched the whole interview for this.
Yeah,
podcast.
I did too. It's 26 minutes.
Yeah, it was really short. Like you said.
And you got a lot of.
You can see Tyler's growth.
Yeah. No, hey, for the last few years, he's been talking like this.
Yeah, but also I haven't watched any reviews like that from him. The last time I seen him talk was probably Lawyer Squad.
Yeah,
last time I seen him talk.
Yeah, I always watch his stuff.
Yeah, and Tyler recently had some things to say about Ian, saying that there was this white dude that's mocking Future and Gucci Mane from the mixtape era, the internet trap era.
Oh my God.
He said he's not even satire. He's like, it's not even joking. He's really just mocking it and taking it. He said people like Eminem, Mac Miller, I forgot who else he said.
I think he just said them too.
Oh, I thought he said a third person.
He just named white people
that actually can rap and actually did justice to the culture. Yeah, he said that this guy, he's just taking it and just running with it. He's like, he's not even trying to. He said this nerdy little white kid. First of all, is Tyler now Unc?
Yeah, like it's a cycle. We all get. It's a cycle.
The old heads.
Look what the old heads did to Tyler. They hated this kid. They say he played too much. He didn't take rap seriously. But the whole time, if you actually knew who Tyler was, even when he was this playful kid, he was still a musician.
You could tell
he
he
took
the piano, the artistry seriously.
Yeah, he took it seriously. But it kind of rubbed me the wrong way that Tyler did this, bro.
Oh, you think he became exactly what he hated?
Yeah, because like I feel like we have room for stuff like this. Like we have other meme rap that they get to do it. I just think that we. Like, I don't know if you saw my tweet.
He's not saying that this is like meme rap.
I think he is, bro. They trying to put this as like ringtone rap. I think he's adding it just because he's white. He's adding the whole like. That's why he brought up other white artists. It's so many other white artists out there that do their own thing, but in their way. And I feel like just because somebody inspired by something, don't mean just because they white they taking it. It's just because they're white. If he was black, he wouldn't say this.
You're right. But it's Ian though, so he is.
But if he was a black kid, nobody would say anything. And I think that's a bigger problem.
You want to know why? Because he wouldn't be getting the spotlight if he was black. Because that's natural. That's normal for us. That's not out of the norm. But the reason this is getting so much attention is because it's out of the norm.
It's not. Because he's not the only white kid doing it.
He's the only big one doing it.
No, he wasn't even big. It's just because how he marketed himself. Him having just normal. He's not trying to be like like how Slim Jesus. We made fun of him. But at
least he came out and said, oh, he said, I'm not living this life. He said, but my favorite artist is so-and-so.
Yeah. But look.
But we didn't take some Jesus seriously.
I'm just saying people upset with Ian is because how he's dressed. And how he displays, like he displayed his little white family. He's not talking about doing nothing crazy and robbing people and nothing like that. It's just a sound.
Yeah, it just feels like you're robbing the sound. This feels cultural.
Because he's white.
Yeah.
So if a lot of black artists fake that they hard, they imitate.
Lil Tecca's one.
I'm saying a lot of them do.
No, I'm giving you an example of
I can
someone.
give more.
Because you always ask me on the spot, who? I'm giving you one.
No, I'm saying I can do more. I'm just saying it doesn't. I'm like, why do we put so much energy towards white people when they do things like this?
Because they're actually profiting off of this. They're profiting off of this. They're using the culture.
How they using it? And they if you want to say that, how many black people profited off any black artist?
White? It depends, B, because
who's making all the money if you want to go by race when it comes to like music industry?
Like who? Like artist-wise?
Is all the hip hop stuff coming to the black community, or is hip hop? If you want to go into this lane and say the stuff that he's imitating, did that hurt the black community more than anything?
No. It's not hurting anybody, if you want to go by that.
So
it's the culture vulture claims.
I think that's cap.
Wait. Okay, so what are you exactly asking?
I'm
me?
saying it should be no problem with this kid doing this type of music.
I think it's
and
because
I don't know why people care.
Because it feels like a mockery.
Just because I
it feels like because you're mimicking. No, it just feels inauthentic. That's the way. It feels inauthentic. It feels like you're stealing something, biting it. You already know I don't like him because he biting my boy. He biting my boy Yeet. I don't like that. And you can say the same about Yeet. No, you can't. You want to know why?
People were saying it
because he got inspired by Cardi.
I heard
he messes with all them boys.
I heard people saying it about Yeet before Ian, but not as big because Ian is like Yeet is kind of racially ambiguous because I think he's mixed with like Mexican and stuff like that, so he get a little pass. But if Yeet was Ian and Ian was making Yeet music and he looked like y'all would be uproar. Like he's still in. I think it's more of a problem with us internally, bro.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you cook, B. Go ahead, cook.
I think that we see anybody white doing something that we don't like to be claimed as like, oh, black people, we're just gangsters. We do more things. But if a white person just do that, why y'all just can't let him do that and not focus on it like that's just us? Like y'all make it synonymous to us to trap, to make this type of music. Like that's not just us. We do other things. But if Mac Miller over here being his lane, being a musician, oh, y'all have no problems with that. But if a white guy a gangster, we got a problem because gangster's just black. And I don't like that. We make gangsterness, trapness synonymous to us, and that's horrible. Like, why do we get so mad about that?
B, I've heard that calling someone big back is racist. You want to know why? Because being fat is akin to being black because black people are the most biggest race.
Bro, why do we want to hold on to like
the negative stereotypes?
Yes. Why y'all let him do that? Who cares about that?
Because you know what they're trying to do? They want to make the negative stereotypes into a positive. Henceforth, when we have a struggle rapper, we root for the struggle rapper because you came from the trap, you came from the hood. Having this essence or this aura or this look of being from the hood, we're not gonna lie here. They made it look cool back in the day, in the 2000s. Being a gangster was cool. It was a cool thing.
Being a gangster always been cool towards things. People always gravitate to the bad boy, the bad things. But I'm saying we as a culture stay on that. We need to move past it. And why we upset at Lil Malibu. Like people up there, they love him. He embraced by the people in the drill up there. But us, black people still like.
I actually never say nothing bad about Lil Malibu besides his corny.
And look, and they don't, cause this kid come from a private school. His family got money.
So
but I'm saying, the people. I'm saying we don't know much about Ian. I'm saying at least with Lil Malibu we know. But the drill people in New York, they love him. He has people. Who cares? It's music, right? It's just no. I still want to get into this because I hate when we do this.
Okay.
Because look, we also get mad about don't use. It's just lyrics. Don't use that in court. Why y'all? I'm like, bro, y'all gotta pick and choose y'all battles. I'm gonna land my plane, bro.
I agree. If you stand on one thing, you need to have that for the same.
All we do is flip flop, bro.
What I tell you, you agree with what you don't agree with. If it validates your point,
I don't like that, bro. Bad is bad to me. Good is good. I'm black, yes, but I'm not lying just because you black. Mm-hmm. I'm lying on character, and I just don't like that. And I'm like, it's no reason y'all should be mad at this. When I can believe Tyler did that, all that, bro. You could go so in on the things he did when he was like, and then I hate this point. Oh, I can't wait till Ian drop his country album. If he do, so what? What? Will Smith went into to acting. Everybody, you can use anything, and you can go into other things. LL Cool J is a freaking cop. Ice-T, cop, and
but shows. I think the differences between those, a lot of people feel like these rappers that turned into that, they actually came in the rap because they loved rap.
It's because they white. Childish Gambino haven't made a hip hop song, dedicated album, none of that stuff since it's like Skate, whatever them old little mixtapes used to make.
But that also comes off because you love it.
No, if he was a white kid, they'd be like, look, now he's making electronic music. He just used us.
But what about Eminem?
What you mean with Eminem?
Eminem, Mac Miller, they respected. I can't think of any other white rappers.
What you mean they respected?
Like they respected in hip hop as in like, oh, they actually love hip hop. You can tell that they love making music.
You don't think
they saying that for Ian, it comes off inauthentic, and he doesn't really have a love for the culture.
So you only if you white, you have to love the music. But if you black, you don't have to. You can just make money. That's what I'm saying.
Because it's owed to us, B. Because
how is
we
it
created
owed to
hip hop. It's owed to us. It's our culture.
I
I hate that whole hip hop is culture or hip hop is genre.
Yeah.
Which one do y'all want to make it as?
Bro.
Hip hop ain't no
It's
culture no
so
more like that.
diluted. We don't even know, bro. We don't know what pro-black is. We don't know what hip-hop is.
B, but why do we call ourselves pro-black? They don't say pro-white.
I'm just... That's different. I'm just saying, bro. We don't have no rules to anything. And I'm like,
but that's why we're not. But that's why we're not a community, because we don't have a set guideline of rules that most of us can come together on.
So I'm like, why do all of us try to get on Twitter and just say like this is all like this is a monolith? This is what always you can't do this.
I've always said hip hop is a monolith. It's a monolith.
It's so crazy. Black people now. It's like so white artists got to be a monolith.
No. White artists got to respect us as a monolith, but black people can do whatever we want in it.
That's what it is. It's our house. We do what we want.
Yeah. But as soon as you come in here, even if I'm trashing the place, if you come in here and you throw some trash, whoa, you went too far.
Oh, I'm about to say something. I'm gonna land my plane. We renting. We renting the house. We don't own it. What?
They gonna kill you.
We renting the house. We don't own that house.
You spitting.
Hey, I'm just saying. We renting. Anyways,
we gotta also remember who's the biggest demographic buying into hip hop.
Yeah, we renting.
We gotta always, because this is my thing. This is my problem when it comes to people, because black people, and I've seen this on Twitter.
Yeah.
They love to embrace the white fans that collect the vinyls, that are fans of like the Mac homies and all them. We embrace them. We love them. But as soon as someone white has an opinion on hip hop that you don't like, you're white. Your opinion doesn't matter.
Bro.
I'm like, what the?
Bro.
That's hypocritical.
You saw my tweet? I know nobody... I have a little Twitter, but I'm just saying. I said being a white rapper is a tough gig.
Oh, yeah.
It is. Like, y'all can't do nothing. I'm sorry, bro.
No, it is, because you have way more responsibility. Yeah. Because you have to uphold way more respect than the average rapper has.
I couldn't be a white rapper, bro. I'll be like, F you niggas. Hey, Eminem did it. He called that black woman all type of N-words. Nobody cares, huh?
Hey.
Oh, no, but it's fine. He gave black he gave black artists money. You know, he's put them on, so he gets a pass for that. You know what I'm saying? He played them all. You know?
I mean, B, look at the biggest like person that's in our culture, Anthony Fantano. Mm-hmm. I forgot who I was watching or who I was listening to.
Anthony's everywhere though.
I forgot who it was. Oh, it was your boy FD Signifier and the Potty Mouth podcast. Shout out to the Potty Mouth podcast. They was talking about Anthony Fantano being in the culture or whatever. And, FD Signifier saying he's cool. He does come off a certain way and doesn't really necessarily review just all hip-hop projects like that. Because he tries to distance himself to not come off as, I'm acting like this. Yeah. Or, I'm trying to still be weird so y'all can associate me with the whiteness or whatever. Yeah. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not saying verbatim. But he's saying, like, people are like, some people feel like Anthony Fantano shouldn't have a say in the culture because he is white, so he doesn't get the black perspective or the black struggle or the world that we come from as black people. But also, as soon as that score comes out, black people tend to post it. Black people are looking up what his score is, what his opinion is. And guess what? If he has the same opinions as you, you're going to say, he's spitting one time.
Bro, I remember in high school, I used to like Anthony Fantano, bro. Nobody really cared about what he said about hip-hop like that.
Because he wasn't big, though.
That's what I'm saying. But he has a take on the hip-hop album. We like, and we don't like it. We grab it. We make them infamous. We do this to people. We blow them up. The more we talk about it, like us talking about, we gonna make a clip about Ian. His numbers is going. Like I told the other dude, I'm like, yo, Ian numbers is gonna be at about 10 million by next year, maybe. If we continue to talk about it. Don't talk about it. And now since Tyler says, that's a bigger voice. This video went viral everywhere, bro. I clicked it. I put in Tyler Creator on YouTube. Everybody's talking about it.
And guess what? Tyler said they're not going to talk about my love for hip hop or like how my mom did this or how I love my mom. He said, but they're going to clip the bad stuff that I'm going to say later on. Though.
And they clipped it.
I'm like, he predicted it. Yeah. Y'all literally fell right into it. But you know what I really hate? I hate these hip hop pages on Twitter because they add oil to the flames. Yeah. They add fire to the flames. And sometimes it's funny because people claim that they don't like this, that. But then they promote it, they post it, they get it for engagement. As long as you can profit off of it, y'all don't care.
And like, look, and like for our page, whenever we like start like I guess pushing out other things, like me, like what I want to like clip up and put up, I want to put up like somebody new album coming out or like something cool stories in hip hop. I love those videos, like the cool stories that's happening. Like I was listening to LL Cool J on Joe Budden podcast today, hilarious. LL is wild. I don't know, I like stuff like that. I don't really care about, hot takes is cool, that's good for the conversation. Yeah, we can make videos about it, but like, I get sick of these. Like, I swear, bro, I'll be like, I already saw this post. It be the same page, like they copy and paste and everything.
Oh yeah, it's
copy
like
and paste,
like they
copy
said
and paste,
because they had the Kirko dude and NFR. It's like y'all. It takes like
bro,
y'all racing to post
yeah,
this.
It's like man,
word for word, bar for bar. I'm like, it's like y'all are just sending it to each
like,
other.
oh yeah, like oh he said that. I mean, man, I be like, yeah, I can't do this, bro.
Like I've been saying all this week, corny. It's like all these people claim to love hip hop and things like that. I don't know. It's just a weird place because it's like, and I don't want to say like anything bad about NFR because I got no problem with it.
No, that's not.
They're doing what they do, and obviously they're getting
you getting the clicks, you getting the people viewing.
Yeah, but it's like y'all keep saying this. Like you said, had the same score or had the same rules across the board. If y'all don't like white people in rap, and I seen people complaining about this because there was a hip hop panel and
it was no black
people. Y'all not making the content.
Yeah.
Y'all not creating content. I don't know any black person on Twitter that I follow that consistently puts out hip hop content.
Yeah, and those is New York, because Gabe P, he runs Rap Radar. You know, so I knew he used to go on there because he run Rap Radar.
Yeah, but my thing is this: none of y'all are creating content.
Nah.
Who's the biggest black person that you know creating content? There's only 2 to 3 people. Sean C, Dead End Hip Hop.
Casanet.
I don't even count him.
DJ Academics.
And they hate him.
Yeah, so they, you know, we yeah.
It's like this. If y'all don't want these,
they gonna hate Casanet in a few months.
Well, they kind of already hate.
Yeah, they gonna
because they try to bring that one case. I'm not gonna say case, but
they hate. You know, they love Keith Lee now. They started hating him. Bro, you live long enough. They can say you live long enough to become the villain.
Yeah, it's just my thing. Like you said, because I completely agree. If you don't have one rule applying to this person, it needs to apply to everybody. Yeah. So if y'all don't like white people or white adjacent people, don't support any of them. Yeah. Don't give them no clicks. Don't follow them. I ain't got no problem with everybody in here. But it's like y'all can't have these set of rules for just one person. But every other white person that agrees with you, they ain't gotta go by those rules. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like the you disagree with me? Let me pull out that race car real quick. You're white. Yeah. Opinion invalid.
DJ Vlad. Marlon Wayans did it to Vlad. Like I was on Marlon Wayans' side. I feel like what DJ Vlad did was unprofessional. But him bringing up Marlon Wayans like, oh, you want to put the black man's thing? I'm like, come on, bro. You didn't have to say the black man. You had a point. You had to bring up the
What is
black.
the point? I saw them
of Vlad being unprofessional about bringing out, just saying the number. Because Marlon Wayans didn't want to do an interview with him. So that's why he said 40K.
Because I saw the video of him and Elliot Wilson today.
Yeah. So I was just like, yeah, you didn't have to do all that. That's unprofessional, Vlad. But other than that, like...
Let's be real, though. Vlad is he's an instigator.
Yeah.
So it's like, I hate to say it like this. It's expected. It's not out of character. He's an instigator.
No, I never thought it was out of character. I just said it was unprofessional.
I mean, technically, a lot of what he does is unprofessional. But really, what type of profession are you trying to uphold with a job like that where you are your own boss, you create the content? Even though it's surrounded by the people that you interview, these people know who you are and what you do.
And I'm just saying, bringing up like numbers and stuff like that, unprofessional. That's something behind the scenes stuff.
It is, but also, you can do what you want when you run your own thing.
Yeah.
You ain't got to uphold to it. There's a lot of things that are unprofessional, like the girl in the shorts going to the interview. That's unprofessional.
Yeah, I saw somebody talking about that, but I didn't get it.
Oh, you didn't see the TikTok? Oh, well, yeah.
But I'm just saying it's unprofessional.
Yeah, it is. But also, it's like a lot of things that Vlad does and talks about on interviews is unprofessional.
Not the video. That's just. I'm saying when it comes to his videos, that's what you come here for. Yeah. That's his profession.
Yes.
So, I'm saying it's unprofessional just in the Blue Cross business, how he handled that with the number, and that's the only thing.
Yeah, but also, do you feel like Vlad has been unprofessional outside of actual Vlad TV?
Not nothing I can think of.
The black girl and the going to the race.
Oh, that's trolling.
But that's still unprofessional.
How?
She
trolled him. He trolled her back.
Yeah, that's still not professional.
No, they weren't having business together, B.
Well,
him and Marlon was talking business.
Yeah, but they wasn't anymore after he declined.
No, and then he did an unprofessional thing when you talk business with somebody with numbers. You can't do that. That's not, and not you can't do it. It's just something you don't want to do.
Yeah, but also Vlad is one of those like, oh, I could help you more than you could help me. So it's like
he couldn't help Marlon Wayans more than he could help him. That's why.
Marlon that's what he said. I'm not agreeing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why Marlon was like, bro, after you 40, I gave you a crazy price because I don't want to interview with you. Nobody liked you. Like he was cooking Vlad. Like it was hilarious. But like I understand
some of the roasts were kind of whack.
It's Marlon.
But
that's the whole thing. You do that. You do the whole thing because Vlad got fake hair now. Like it's crazy.
Every time I see Vlad, I'm like, you look nasty.
It's like,
did he post Ice Spice? He said, did you get Ice Spice?
Like, something like that. It looked like it, bro. Like I'm like, dang. Vlad do got fake hair. He look at that beard.
No, having the BBL beard is crazy. The BBL hairline, that's crazy, man. That is crazy to have a BBL hairline.
That's sick. I might have to get me one.
Oh, you're nasty.
I'm on a turkey.
No, you're nasty.
I'm at a Tory Lanez.
I'm about to say that, a tiger. Hey, you gonna get a taste eye.
I might get it tattooed on me, you know what I mean? Ooh, put the star on my forehead or ice cream cone.
Yeah, you're nasty. You're nasty. You're nasty.
All right, D, what's next?
Oh man, a topic that I've been pretty active on this weekend on Twitter. Complex's top 50 Atlanta rapper list. Now, I'm glad that you put the criteria in the pod notes. The first criteria, because this is what they use in order to list these people. Skill as a hip-hop artist, strength of their catalog, and 3, the lasting influence and commercial impact of their music. This is a good criteria to have, because now we know what they're judging off of, which is what I said when we didn't know the criteria, when people didn't read the article, because I looked at the whole list. People were saying, oh, why is this person right here and this person isn't up there?
Be a real journalist like me and read.
My thing was this, right? I was saying like this, okay, if Future is number 2 and T.I. is number 3, this obviously has to be in totality, not just rapping ability. Because people's like, why is Playboi Carti above Jid? It's like, I hate to break this to you guys.
He has no influence.
Jid is a baby of Kendrick Lamar. This is Kendrick Lamar's only baby that I know of. Or 103,000 as well. But besides that,
you saying sonically though?
Yes.
Because I've heard that he got a lot of inspiration from Atlanta.
Yeah. But also, like I'm saying, it's Jid. Look at Playboi Carti. He has a whole new genre that he basically birthed. Without him, no Ken Carson, no Destroy Lonely, no Geet, none of them. Osama Son, all them little TikTok artists, it's all because of Carti. Carti should be up there. His rapping ability is not, but he should be up there because of impact and influence. Carti has a good catalog as well. I'm sorry. Jid does not have no more impactful, influential album than Whole Lotta Red.
So now, since the criteria, you see why Andre number 1?
Yes, but also I still don't agree with it.
Why not?
I still don't agree with it.
Why not?
But we're going to go into this, B. We're going to go into this.
Definitely is number 1 still.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
As Outkast, yes,
No.
I'll agree.
No, I don't. That's
I
a dumb.
do that.
That argument do not make sense to me.
To me, it does.
It does not.
To me, it does. I'm just
not.
yeah.
It does.
Now, number 50 is Lil Nas X, B. You don't think he influenced anybody?
Boy, you finna go all the way up there? Nobody care about that. We go into that top 10.
I wish we could actually see the list.
Yeah, the list of them.
Let's go to, but I do want to say some of the standouts.
All right, say some standouts.
48, Sci-Hi the Prince. Sci-Hi,
bro, anybody at the top, to me, if you're above, like, if you're 50 to, like, I guess, I don't know, 50 to...
20?
Nah.
30.
50 to, like, 40, 39. You're, like, just thrown in there.
I agree. Because Sci-Hi, I love you, Sci-Hi. You have some phenomenal tapes. Your rapping ability is up there. But, man, your catalog sucks. Your output sucks.
Yeah, cause look, bro, like, they got Diamond on here. Bro, at this point, they Complex just chunking people on
Yeah.
here.
Trouble's on here. R.I.P. to Trouble. Rich the Kid. Oh, seeing Rich the Kid above Sci-Hi makes me cry so much. Okay, let's keep going.
Hey, Pastor Troy, come on, man.
Yeah,
Young Bro.
B.O.B. being 43. Some of these is kind of hurting. OJ Juice, man. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Lotto is a recency bias. Soulja Boy should be like way higher.
Wait, what? Soulja Boy isn't higher than Lotto?
No, Lotto's 25. That's recency bias. Yachty's higher than Soulja Boy. Recency bias. Waka Flocka higher than Soulja Boy. Recency bias. Shawty Low has a lot of influence, but recency.
All right.
R.I.P. Kilo Ali.
Okay, so where we at right now, B?
See, I can see the problems with that.
So 25 Lotto. You don't agree with that, B?
No. I'm not from Atlanta, and she not either.
Where is Playboi Carti at? Because he better be above Lotto. Okay, Jid is 27. I hate to say it like this. I'm actually cool with Lotto being above Jid.
I don't
I'm cool with it.
Recency bias.
No. I would have said that either way. You know I would have said that either way.
No way.
24 Lil Yachty.
No, bro.
Okay. 21 Kilo Ali. You're going to have to educate me on this one.
Kilo Ali, I heard of him, but I'm not from Atlanta, so I don't know too much about him. But yeah. I heard of him. I heard him before.
Take Off. Take Off?
He's number 19. But why Quavo Take Off and Offset not together?
They should have been together. I agree. They should have been together.
I don't think so.
Hey, Offset over Quavo and Take Off?
I feel like now. Recency bias. He's
What about Killer Mike? How you feel about Killer Mike being at 14?
should have been probably at 20.
You being disrespectful now.
I only got him from 20 a bit because he's a good orientator. He's a really great rapper, but
look, I gotta see the top 10.
If they want to do his influence on the city and just his political things, they didn't put that in the criteria.
Yeah, I don't like you sometimes, B.
I'm being honest.
Playboy Cardi at 12. Let me see who's above him before I say 21.
21 Savage is wild. I'm saying that's recency.
Yeah, because Playboy Cardi should be above 21.
Most
Playboy
definitely.
Cardi should be above 21 based off of catalog alone. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that 21 has a bad catalog because he has some good albums.
But I think they probably doing like influence, impact, I guess, right now. I feel like
Lil Baby
21 is out more.
Lil Baby definitely is having a run right now.
Yeah.
In terms of like being in the mainstream scene.
Yeah,
he shouldn't be 10 though. Playboy Cardi should be 10.
Oh, excuse
I think the only thing holding Cardi back is his output from being higher on this list.
Yeah.
That's the only person I'm fighting for on this list, to be real with you.
Cardi?
Yeah, Cardi to be higher. Because 2 Chainz shouldn't be number 9. I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah.
Like, Ludacris is already here.
Yeah.
No. Like,
you don't think Luda should be top 10?
No, Luda should be top 10.
I'm about to say.
I'm saying Luda is already in the top 10. We don't need 2 Chainz in the top 10. Because, I'm sorry, but 2 Chainz had a nice run mainstream-wise.
2 Chainz should be at least 23, in my opinion.
He should be.
And I'm not from Atlanta. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking on what I know from his music catalog and his influence that I can see output it. Because Future, Playboy Cardi, I could see them influence me not being in Atlanta.
Big Boy being number 8, B. How do we feel about that?
I have no problem with it. I think he could have been 7 or 8 to me.
I agree. I think Andre should have been 7.
No way.
Let me see who 7 is. 7 is Ludacris. Ludacris should be top 10.
Yeah, he's top 10.
I'm comfortable.
I give him
with
like
this.
9.
See, now you're being disrespectful. Ludacris being 7, I agree with this. 3 to 4. Wait, 9. He has 3 to 4 phenomenal albums.
So what? I'm talking about his influence mostly in Atlanta. His catalog and rappability, yes, but I'm talking about influence. Look at that criteria as well, right?
Yeah, that's one of the criteria, but he has a very strong 2 contenders of the other criteria.
That makes him weak. That weakens him, his influence. Not saying he don't have it.
But Andre's number 1, though.
His influence is crazy. His influence is crazy.
Catalog. Where's his solo catalog at?
That don't mean his solo catalog is Outkast. But you got
That's what weakens him. That's what weakens him.
That weakens him. Because look, if you want to go like this, he don't have an album. But if you go from like verses, bro, his features is what people love and will go to an album for. So that's his catalog. That's what people know him for.
Let's go off his catalog.
Because if you go, what Big Boy feature you just go to besides a freaking
so you can't answer that because I'm the same.
But I'm saying Andre, you can go, bro.
I am the same way. I am.
Everybody know the Frank Ocean feature. Everybody know him on a freaking mic. On him on a like his feature stands out on albums. That's what his thing is. His remix on Walk It Out. His impact is crazy. From fashion, it's more than just him having an album. I hate when people use that as something. It don't even make sense. But he has a whole album. Yes, it has Outkast on it, but it's his album, which has his own number 1 hit on it with him.
Not his own number 1 hit. It's Outkast's number 1 hit.
It's Andre 3000 as well. It's all him.
Predominantly wrote it.
It's him. It's him. It's just Outkast because they was together. But nobody. I'm like, bro, that makes no sense.
To me,
he's number 1. Is nothing on top of it, bro. I'm sorry. He's number 1.
Let's keep going on this list because we're not going to agree on that.
He's number 1.
We're not going to agree on that. Because my thing is this: if there's 3 criteria, 1 is catalog, 1 is impact, and the other one was like what? Sales?
Oh, let me look. I don't think sales.
What was the other point?
Skills and hip hop.
Skills.
Strength and catalog.
Good.
The last
no
catalog. Commercial impact to their music.
Commercial impact.
And that's all.
He had
Andre
a 66.
has all those.
He had a 66.
He has all those.
No, he don't.
What he don't have?
Solo catalog.
Where is his solo catalog at?
Oh, but Big Boy is lower though. Big Boy should be 2 or 3 then. If that's the case.
No, it's not.
Does he not have the
catalog?
Does he not have
you
the
act
catalog?
like Big Boy got dope solo albums? Get the hell out of here!
He has solo albums.
Get out of here! Look, he has solo albums, but is there a strength in it? Y'all don't care about those Big Boy solo albums.
Hey, I've said that.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody cares about them. Nobody talk about them.
Okay, but Andre don't got none either.
So he don't have none, so that exit him out. It's a strict catalog.
He can only get max 66.
No, the catalog he has his rap catalog as Outkast, and he has his features.
But what about
his
Big
feature
Boy?
catalog? Because nobody cares about those. It weakens it. So it weakens him to 8. How did that not make sense? Look, Future catalog.
Wait, we
Really,
gotta go
no.
through this.
I just want to tell you, I know you want Future number 1, so we can skip to that. And I'm trying to tell you, look,
Future should be number 1.
Future's number 2 because if you go straight to catalog, he has some watered down. His catalog is not just a strength, and we gotta be honest. So
No,
but his influence is
agree,
crazy.
but
His
yes.
rap skill is not that great. So look, you gotta understand him being 2 because his influence and a little bit of his catalog. But his yes, bro. Yes.
Come on,
him being
man.
2 is amazing, though. I do not disagree with him being 2. He's just not being number 1. I'm sorry.
6 is Young Thug. You feel comfortable with 6 at Young Thug?
He's alright.
I think Young Thug should be in there. So yeah.
Yeah. He's top 10.
5 is Jeezy.
He's just not gonna top these guys.
I think I'm not gonna lie, B. I think I switched Jeezy and Thug.
Nah, this is not gonna happen.
I would.
This goes more than just the city of Atlanta, bro. Like,
But I thought this was about just Atlanta. No.
nah, it's just Atlanta rappers. But I'm saying when I say influence, they influence affect the
Oh, okay.
music.
Okay. Then, okay.
So I'm saying,
then,
I don't think you're thinking about this, B. Andre number 1. Andre affects everything across United States, out of the globe. You're bugging, bro. You just don't understand the impact this dude has. If you ever go to any artist, bro, and you look at you go to any of your favorite artists, and you go to their influences, Andre 3000 is right there.
I'm not saying
and
that
I hate
Andre
that
wasn't
people. I hate that. Like, look, Outkast together, yes, they are dope, but we just gotta be honest. Andre stuck out like a sore thumb, and I'm sorry for my language. And like he did, and I'm like, let's just be honest. I know people are like, man, we can't think Outkast.
I think he sticks out as a sore thumb solo wise, yes. On features, yes. I agree with you on that. I'm not gonna say that like he just watching Big Boy on his songs.
Who said that?
He stuck out like an effing sore thumb.
He did. How?
You basically say he watched him. You could just say, oh yeah, he was
Why
better
you just
slightly
thinking
here
about
and there.
rapping? I'm talking about how he
What
dressed,
else?
his influence, just his style of music. He stuck out more. He influenced more people because you look at his whole speaker. His
Okay,
whole
I thought we was
it's
just on the
totally
music,
different.
to be real
That
with you.
is music though.
But you said fashion.
But I'm saying
I'm
that's
not thinking about no
also how
fashion.
he stuck out. Musically, he stuck out as well. Not just watching him and rapping.
Mm-hmm.
He stuck out in the type of music he was making as well. B. I'm like, why y'all not thinking of this? That influenced other things. Love Below, come on, bro. Won't be no 808s.
I know. I say that. I say that Love Below
What
is
did
the
Big Boy
prototype.
do musically that stuck out more than what Andre was doing on his album?
They
That's what I'm
both-
trying to
they both was
understand, like-
rapping well.
So you thinking of rapping? I'm
Yes.
saying musically, because a rapping, yeah, Andre's a little better.
No, I agree with you. Andre was more ambitious in his style, which could be a lot more influential.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, well, you think his strength come from number 1? I'm like, I don't know what these people mind. Do
So
y'all even think?
This is how I look at it, B, and we gonna go through this.
What?
4 Gucci Man.
Yeah, I'm
Perfect.
with that. He could have been 3. He could have
Over
been
T.I.?
3.
You think over T.I.?
He could have been 3. I feel like
I think what knocks him down is the
yeah, that's
commercial
what I'm saying.
success.
I think it's strength in catalog, commercial success, and rapping.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's why he's 3, and I don't disagree with it. I don't disagree, but I wouldn't. I feel like Gucci Mane influence is like insane.
I said that earlier in today's podcast.
I feel like that it's insane.
I do too. I think I said this earlier. T.I. coined the term trap music.
Yeah.
Gucci embodied it. Gucci took it.
Cause like one thing about Gucci, bro, only why I can put him at 3 is just cause his impact. It also went everywhere.
It's stupid.
It's not just Atlanta with Gucci.
And music. He has
Yeah.
a lot. Not commercial.
Yeah, I'm just saying
obviously.
like catalog, and he
But
has you got
catalog-
Lemonade that was
Because if
he
you
had-
go to any Gucci Man fan, they're all gonna tell you.
Yeah, what's
that,
yeah.
that they all gonna have something different. Even though he does have an obviously watered down catalog.
Cause his
I'm-
stuff
I'm
is
with you.
insane. It's insane.
It's one of him and Lil Wayne got some of the worst discographies to get into in hip hop.
Yeah.
Only
It's
because
deep.
there's just way too much.
It's
Like
deep.
it's too much to like really like. Which one should I listen to? Everybody's gonna give you a different top 10 when it comes to Gucci.
Yeah.
Catalog is what knocks him down for me.
Yeah.
But impact and influence, it's up there.
Yeah.
Like you could
I think
see it.
that's-
It's easy to see, especially with these mainstream artists. Who's trying to be Gucci? Sexy Red calls herself the female Gucci. Young Nudie literally sounds like Gucci Man. Pooh Shiesty, to me, is Gucci Man Jr.
Yeah, it's so crazy because when you go rapping, his strength, like his rapping ability, like his culture, so his influence so big, he's freaking 4, and like he's not the best rapper ever. You know what I'm saying? He has a crazy catalog, it's all over the place, but his influence is so crazy. He's number 4, B. That's I'm saying that shows you there. Even though like this complex list is not the, the be all of like, oh, this is.
But I will
law.
also
But
say
I'm
he's
just saying,
had a good musical career as
Yeah, he
well.
did.
Though.
Nah.
Especially from him having that one hit, So Icy.
Yeah.
Kind of coming off like a one hit wonder. Coming back with Lemonade and that whole album and that whole little era of
And
mixtapes
then
and
him
run that
coming
he's
back
going
out
to
of prison, having a little thing.
Exactly.
You know
And then him trying to start up So Icy Boys again. But also some of the artists that he put on, like a Waka Flocka.
too many,
He helped
bro.
Shawty Low,
Migos, all
Young
the people, all
Dolph.
of them.
Yeah, Pee Wee Longway. A lot of rappers y'all know of today
Bro.
without Gucci.
They all, bro.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, Nicki.
I'm just saying, Gucci's impact and influence is there for me. Now,
Freaking us. Him and OJ. OJ was on
he brought on OJ.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, yeah, OJ, he had a little run, but
One Shawty Low with Gucci too a little bit. Yeah, Shawty Low. And Shawty Low was a real street dude at one point. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Gucci,
yeah.
bro. He had,
So for me, honestly, if T.I. and Gucci would have switched, I wouldn't be mad at that.
yeah, I only think commercial says rappability.
Yeah, obviously T.I. was a
T.I.
monster
catalog is I
commercially.
think
And I think it's a lot more concentrated, and T.I. has a bona fide like hip hop classic.
Yeah, he do.
Like, I hate to say this, and I'm a big Gucci fan. He don't got a bona fide classic.
Okay.
Like, so yeah. Number 2, my guy.
Yeah, Future.
My boy. Certified classic. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I went on Twitter this weekend and I said that I think Andre should be right below Young Thug. I think everybody should be bumped up. I think Future should be 1. Catalog, not rapping ability, not there. And see, this is how I'm doing this, B.
No, you go by their criteria, not how you do it.
Well, that's why this list is wrong.
Oh my God!
So there's
your list would be all jacked
There's
up.
3. Stop it. There wouldn't even be no top 50. There just
It
be a
won't
top.
even be no Future without Andre 3000.
You right, but guess what?
That's
though?
sad. It wouldn't even be no Future. The built Dungeon family. Without Rico.
Shut up, because Big Boy's there. You discredited Big Boy way too much.
I'm not discrediting Big Boy though. Without freaking Big Boy and Andre, it wouldn't be no freaking.
There you
Future.
go. That's what I like to hear. Now, when it comes to Future, this is how I'm doing my rating.
Yeah.
There's 3 categories, right? For me, it's like school. You got to have the homework, you got to do the quizzes, and you got to do the tests. If you make 100 on all these 2 categories, what's the max you could get, B? If you 100% max these, what's the biggest grade that you could get?
Oh, bro, I just zoned out, bro.
Okay, well, let me explain this.
Say it again.
So
bro.
in school, you would have 3 different sectors, specifically college.
Yeah.
3 different sectors. You'd have the schoolwork,
Yeah.
you'd have the homework, and you'd have the tests and quizzes. Each of them will make up 1/3 of your grade. I'm just making this all even. So B, if I get 100 on my homework and quizzes, I mean my homework and daily work. I mean, if I get 100 on my homework, if I get 100 on my daily work, 2 categories, but I get a 0 on my tests.
Yeah.
What's the max grade I could get in that grade, B?
Get you a little, a little 90. You know what I'm saying?
No, a 66.
What are you talking about?
Because each one is a third.
Oh,
so each one is 33%.
I'm zoning out, bro. My bad, bro. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm walking the class through this.
Bro, I'm thinking.
So for me, Future gets about a good 80. He gets about a good 80. Because where he's severely lacking is the rapping ability. He has the catalog, commercial success. He has the impact and influence. His rapping and skill ability is just really, really low. To where it's like, you only get him a max up at 80. I give him an 80 overall. B, do you agree with that grade or no? No. Let's go to the number 1.
No, bro.
Because you are crazy. Future should be number 1 on that list.
No.
Best off of catalog alone.
No, 2. It's like each criteria, he's like 100. He's not a 66.
No, see, now you heard that wrong. You get the 100 to max out your 33% in each category. Because all.
So you said if he had, I know, but you're saying he had 100 in catalog, 100 in influence, and
impact.
a 0. I mean impact, and he has a 0 in his.
Not a
ability?
0. He has about I give him about a 14. He ain't getting that full 33. He will never get that full 33, which gives him the 80. Because 14 plus 66.
Yeah, I got
is
you.
80.
My bad, you did it in the third. I was just wanting to get 33. I got you.
Yeah. But you got to max out the 33
Agreed.
first.
Okay.
So that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Each one is a percentile. That's what I'm saying. Let's go to Andre. And we can see how we already know how you're rating it.
Yeah.
Number 1, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at this, but I just personally don't like the separation of Big Boy and Andre. Like what's his name? Like Killer Mike says.
Yeah, I saw him say I like. Killer Mike is a really good orator, but he's a BSer a lot.
I agree.
He was salty.
That's my boy.
Yeah, I ain't getting watched on anything.
I mean, and like I said,
LP watching.
but I said. See, I'll see. This is why this is why I don't like you on the pod. You on that pod juice right now.
Yeah, all right.
But this is my thing, right? I understand why Killer Mike is where he's at, and I can understand if he went lower. You want to know why? Because this isn't just based off of rapping ability. If this is based off of rapping ability, Killer Mike will be top 10. Can we agree on that, B?
Yeah.
Who would you put in the top 10 just based off of rapping ability?
It'd be Andre,
T.I.,
Big Boy.
Hold on, you might want to reserve T.I. first.
What? T.I.'s gonna be in the top 5.
Just rapping ability.
Yeah. Who's gonna go before?
I think for sure top 10. I got to see the whole list. Even though I feel like Atlanta's list of lyricists, I think Jid will be in there, top 10.
Yeah, but he's not top 5.
No.
I thought you said top 5. You talking about top 10?
I thought I said top 10.
If you top 10, T.I. is in there regardless.
Yeah. Do you think Ludacris is in there?
Yeah, I put Ludacris in there.
Okay, we're not getting too disrespectful today. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm like, who?
Just off of rapping ability, though.
Bro, Atlanta not known for lyricists? They known for... They not.
This is crazy. Where you putting CeeLo? This boy started scratching the imaginary hair.
11, 12, 13. Man, Big Grip be rapping.
Yeah, Big Grip. It's Big Gip. You nasty bastard.
Big Gip. But look, bro, look at this
You
list.
put Lotto in top 10, B?
No. Young Dro.
Young Joker rap. Well, hold up now.
I know that. Yeah, Big Gip. That's his name.
Yeah.
I put Gambino top 15.
You don't think
Bankroll,
top 10? Hey, Bankroll Fresh is on there.
Yeah, I see. Rich Homie Quan, Young Nudie. Yeah, bro, they not known for the lyricists, but I don't think they got a top 10 list. Maybe a top 7.
Nah, B.O.B. would be in there. Stop that. B.O.B. would be in the top 10.
Bobby Ray?
Yes. The GOAT.
Yeah, they list bad. Bro, Andre and Big Boy and Killer Mike, them three are like holding that thing together.
Yeah. Saha is top 5.
Oh, Saha is in here.
Saha is top 5. He's 48.
Saha is in
here. That whole rant I just had.
Oh my God. Anyways, we know Atlanta is not known for lyricism. They're known for, impacting the culture with their witty swagger, right? With their boombastic beats.
I thought they defiled the culture, B. I thought they would brought hip hop down.
Nah, bro. They brought it up. Because I think it's room for everything, bro.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's just what do the people want?
It's room for N. You know what I'm saying?
You had to make this about the white man. We were celebrating black rappers. Did you see any white rappers on that list? And don't you dare say Lotto. Don't you dare say Lotto. You nasty bastard. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Hey, we had Apple in there. You know what I'm saying? Lotto.
Hey, we got Jim there too. That's
Mulatto. That's her name, Mulatto. You know what I'm saying? She had to change it. But yeah, bro. Overall, man, I think this list was whack. But
this list wasn't whack. I just think that it just went on for too long.
I think it was a whack list.
How?
I just think it was whack. Like, who cares about Atlanta rappers? Bro?
Well,
I'll just talk.
I'm about to say, Complex got to try and get the money somehow. They need to click to the engagement somehow.
Yeah, I'm just talking, bro. The list cool.
List wasn't bad itself. It's just Complex. We don't respect you.
Yeah, it's okay. Complex, y'all need a writer? Hit me up.
Not after this podcast episode. Ooh, we should start a website, B. But let's go ahead and get into the next topic. Michael Rubin faces backlash on comments that he made on the Breakfast Club about black on black hate, which is something that B agrees with. Now, B, why do you agree with this? Why do you agree with this man who is from Jewish descent saying these things about black men and women? Especially about Meek Mill having a gay bone in his body.
Not having a gay bone in his body.
Nah, he have a...
Yeah, Mike Rubin he said the thing that black people say. It's just like, bro, you white. You just don't say that out loud. People they're gonna have an uproar. He knew it. He even said it. And also, like, in this, I watched the full interview, that section of it, and they also, Charlamagne was just like, yo, this don't only happen in the black community, which I agree with. It just seems like our stuff is always amplified because we are like the face of social media. This is what we want. This is what we promote. It's what we read.
B is only the negative side of black media being promoted.
I think that's the one that makes the most get the most clicks and get the most likes, and I think that's what we profit off of. That's what we dig our clicks for. Like, that's what we would discuss. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah. For me, I think it's one of those things where it's like, if you got your homie over, and he's coming over to your family reunion. You tell him about dysfunctional things happening,
and then he just aired out to
and he'd say like, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing this. You should do this." It's not your place, especially when we can't do the same to you. Yeah. I know a lot of people were saying that this weekend, but also hate on hate inside of one's race or community or culture. It's not a selective black thing. That's a person thing. It's just the fact of he said this because people are just dogging on his friend Meek Mill,
and I'm pretty sure him and Meek had this conversation.
Yeah, which leads to believe are they having these type of conversations at the all white party be?
Yeah, I'm just saying if you become friends with somebody, you have I don't know if you have some friends from the opposite race. Have you ever had discussion on race relations and things like that and how they feel? Or
I do, and they don't see everything that I do. Yeah. They would think because they was like, oh, I don't know about all those relationship problems that you talk about, like from the red pill community or just like the gender wars that we're having. They wouldn't see that type of stuff, or they wouldn't see like how some people just have unrealistic expectations.
They ain't no the white men. They started it. They started the whole.
B, are you trying to say that they planted this into the black community?
No, I think we just grabbed on it and just started like we do with everything.
Oh, you're talking about red pill community in general. I thought you meant the gender war thing.
Oh, I'm saying that happens in every community.
Are you trying to say that that's why they put feminism to black women be? To try and separate us?
Oh yeah, it's whole documented, bro.
Whoa.
When it comes to Morgan Singer and all that stuff with the parenthood.
Come on, B. What about Susan B. Anthony, B? She wasn't a hero? She wasn't on the dollar coin for nothing?
Hey, overall, man, Michael Rubin, bro.
Shut your mouth.
Like they say, stay in your place, bro. But like me, man, I don't care. You can say it. It's the truth. It happens in every community. It just,
It's not exclusive. I get you trying to defend your friend, but don't make it a whole. You should just say, I hate that people get on me. Not, oh yeah, black on black hate, man.
Yeah, it just good message, wrong messenger, bro. Yeah. And if we said the same thing about Jewish people, we'll be anti-Semitic.
But also,
we'll be anti-Semitic.
See, B, what you saying is Kanye was right.
Got a few Jewish on the team now.
That's why I'm the king.
Kanye is hilarious, bro.
Okay, but
next on the Duke it.
Yes. Next topic we have: does Steve Stout have a point about lyricism? Yeah,
you did.
I watched the video twice.
Yeah,
or 3 times, I think. So Steve Stout recently went on Joe Budden podcast and made claims that people never really regarded lyricism in a high regard, like people are claiming that they did or once did. Which some albums that he kind of references is like A Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic. I'm trying to think of some others, like maybe A Tribe Called Quest, things like that. Yeah. B, I really want to get your perspective on this because you're the podcast music historian. Yeah. And me personally, he kind of got a point, kind of, but also there was a lot of lyrical music that was big back then. But also I think it's not just about it being lyrical, it's about it actually being music. Yeah. It being catchy, it being able to have hooks, good structure, things like that. Or it just being different. Something like an Illmatic versus a Ready to Die, we've had this conversation on the podcast before where on a good day, depending on the day, we might choose one over the other. Yeah. I will say this right now. One of the reasons that I prefer It Was Written over Illmatic, and this is what I always say, because there's actual songs on there. Like, there's actual structures to the songs. It's not just rapping. Maybe the sample does the hook, or whatever does the hook.
That album's more purist to, like, the hip-hop lyricist type of guy.
Yeah. For me,
It Was Written took, like, the formula of, like, a Ready to Die.
Exactly. And guess what? I love It Was Written. I love Ready to Die, too. Yeah. Classic albums. But I could see why someone would prefer It Was Written over an Illmatic. Yeah. Reasonable Doubt, like he said, took a while to catch on. Mm-hmm. Look at Ready to Die. I kind of think he has a point. Yeah. Now, I don't think it's just because of the lyricism. I think of how the lyricism was actually utilized back then in music.
Because lyricism doesn't sell. It don't, like, he was saying, like, do lyrics make you buy? I think it do for a certain sector, but I think it's smaller. His point is valid. I think it goes... It happens in every era of hip-hop, especially in this era as well. We have our big three. All three of them guys could get lyrical, but one of them mostly focus on commercial success. And he can have some good rapping in the songs, but he's going to have like some singles. Kanye West, even with Kendrick does it, J. Cole do it. You know what I'm saying?
So what is your argument for like a Good Kid, Mad City? I personally think Good Kid, Mad City has great songs.
He had Poetic Justice. These, swimming pools. Those was free. They went fed into his album, but they actually was radio success. He had commercial success with those albums. With those singles. So it's like, I just think that if you're gonna bring some lyrics and if you want some success and want to sell, you got to put the medicine in the candy, like I said before.
I think a perfect example of an album like this is a Dang by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't say the full word because it literally mixes
Does
radio commercial
with concept,
songs
conceptual
with
lyrics,
conceptual
yeah.
lyricism.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is like the perfect mesh of like sometimes just being lyrical isn't going to get you there. You have to make good music as well.
Yeah.
Because Pac has great songs. He's not the biggest and the best lyricist.
Like looking at the albums he chose was like that was kind of easy. Like Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic didn't have like no songs that was radio successful. Reasonable Doubt wasn't even loved in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It was later on, like he said. So it's like only when Jay-Z got regarded as this rapper is when he put out the next album. It had like a little hit song on it. You need that.
But also, guess what? Jay-Z fell into that more the more he kept going with the volumes. He kept trying to get the radio sounding songs, especially with Volume 3, which is, from my research when I did my Jay-Z binge, people do not like that album because he felt like he was trying to go way too pop, quote unquote. He was trying to go for the radio hit. He was trying to go for the radio song itself, which I can't agree with. And you could definitely see, I don't want to say the deterioration, but you could definitely see his focus on it being less about the lyrics, but more so about actually making a good song.
Yeah, I think his point is actually being on sales because nobody, as when it comes to the masses, they don't care about lyrics.
Yeah.
But I feel like the ones that care about lyrics, it always been that group. I think Jay-Z wouldn't have he still had that base of people saying, oh, he the best rapper ever because they knew he can rap as well, but he also has some hits. So I think it just goes hand in hand. I think the masses going to like him because he had that commercial success. And I think the people that like the lyrics as well, they know they're going to get the nice B-sides, are going to be there as well. But I feel like there is less of them and more of the masses. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's more the people that don't care about the lyrics. They care about the hot song, and they're like, yo, I want that album back then. You know
and I think people got to realize that just because you hear this amongst other people that you follow and how your algorithm is tailored to you, that doesn't mean that that's what most people want.
Right.
Your algorithm is tailored to you. Yes, there could be 1,000 people asking for lyrics, but there could be 1,000,000 people over here saying we don't care about the lyrics.
Facts.
But you're only going to see those 1,000. You're going to think because of your echo chamber and the bubble that you're in, you're going to think it's way more amplified than what it is. That's why whenever I make points on my TL on Twitter, I always say based off of my TL.
Yeah.
I never say something for a fact. I always say based off of my experiences, based off my TL. Because my experiences, my TL, it does not dictate what the whole situation is, what everything is. Because it's impossible to ever dictate that. We can only go by sales. What is selling? Right. What are the people interested in? What do the people want to listen to? What do people hate listening to? What is the interest? Nowadays, sales ain't even really sales no more. The numbers with streams, they more so dictate interest. And I love that Static Selector said this on the Battle Rapper podcast. I forgot his name.
Matt Hoffa?
Yeah, he said this on his. He was like, streams ain't really sales. He was like, it's more so like interest because people who don't like you are going to still try to listen to your music. People who do like you want to listen to your music, but then there's also going to be people that don't know you and just going to hear about you and they're going to try and check it out.
Yeah.
Streams now, sales, that stuff don't matter. It's all about dictating interest because, and I forgot who said this. Look at all these Instagram followings, and we're really going to see it. We're really seeing it now. These Instagram followings for these women. There's no interest for them in the music because they have all this following. If just half of those people were to come and stream their albums, they'd stream way more. There's no interest.
It's just horny men. Bro. It's horny men.
And guess what?
I listened to one female album this year, and it was an Ice Spice album.
And it was bad.
Just one.
But even if it was bad, guess what? People wasn't interested because they knew what they was going to get with the Ice Spice album. Yeah. And guess what? Nowadays, especially since we're now media, technically speaking, they can just go watch a review and see what other people think about it. They go on Twitter and see what people think about it. They ain't got to listen to it if they're not that interested in it. But if people were buzzing about it, like with the Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City, if enough people are talking about it, you got some success with the radio hit, people are going to check out your album. Especially back then, that's when people were still buying.
Yeah.
Like, sales don't matter no more.
It don't.
And people, there's exceptions. Kendrick Lamar is an exception to the rule. Drake is an exception to the rule. J. Cole is an exception to the rule. Kanye West, except for now.
What? He still sold 100 and some first week.
No, I'm saying except for now. He's not. I'm saying lyrical people who can rap.
Oh, I'm talking about
that
sales.
can sell.
I'm saying some people like Eminem. It's just some people just gonna have good sales.
Yeah, but they got that base though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
they
saying.
got that for sure base. Like if they sell them to 20K, somebody hacked it.
They might.
They literally taking the streams away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, sales don't exist anymore. You know, it's just certain things like that.
Facts.
But yeah, I believe he had a point. I don't want to say about the lyricism. I want to say about the song making itself. Yeah. Make the good music. And that's why I always say on this podcast, I don't give a F you lyrical spiritual miracle. Does it sound good?
Is it bumping? That's all they care about. Nobody cares. Like LL Cool J said, they like, bro, because I think one of the guys asked him, do you care about like if the young kids, like if they was like, man, they don't care. They just want, if it's dope, they like it. You know, they want video game streaming. If it's a dope song, that's when they'll care. They don't care about what I did in the past. I say that's facts.
And that's why, like I always tell you, they don't go back. Because guess what? Like me, I'm a prime example. I go back, but that ish sounds dusty.
It's dusty, bro.
In fact, we got to do a Dusty Awards every now and then. I got to give some albums some Dusty Awards.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, that's about it for that topic right there.
Yes, sir.
But B, go ahead and intro this Hurricane Chris.
Oh, my God.
And his words for 50.
Hurricane Chris, bro. So, he's upset. You know, if you didn't know, you living under a rock. 50 Cent moved to Shreveport, Louisiana to, like, kind of build up their economy. He brought up a studio. He actually been giving people that live in the communities jobs to work at the studio and different things like that. Also donated money to the police because he wanted a safer community. I think they say over $500,000. So Hurricane Chris has a little critiques about it. He was just saying that this mother effer don't care about the city. He don't care about the state of Louisiana. He didn't put no Louisiana people on his festival. 50 Cent also had a festival. It's called the Humor and something, I forgot. Humor and something. Because he had comedians and he had rappers and entertainers there. He had like DC on Fly,
so a block
Dave
party,
Chappelle.
basically.
He even had like a car show with DJ Envy, and Envy had to connect with local car people and actually bring them on and help them out as well.
So that's why he wasn't with Sauce Walker's interview. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he was out there in Shreveport. So what 50 Cent doing is pretty good for the community and bringing, you know, money, building up the economy over there. So, you know, like what's his name?
Michael Rubin?
Michael Rubin said, you know what I'm saying? You know, black on black. Hey, Hurricane Chris come swerving in with his hate. And he goes...
So, B, is he relevant right now? Does he have any projects coming out soon?
I don't know what he got going.
It's almost like...
I don't know what Baby got going on.
I think I remember you saying something like, it's like when you don't have nothing to say, that's when you talk the most?
That's when you talk the most. And man said, this MF don't care about the city, and all you dumb MFers gonna let him do it. He ain't put on no Louisiana artist, which Fredo Brains was there, which is a Louisiana artist. Master P was there, which is a Louisiana artist. And also he had other Louisiana influencers there. I can't think of their name because they local. I don't know them. They was there. So, and also you could just bring up not the millions, but I guess the hundreds of jobs he's having for the people. And then he got mad that he donated money to the police. I'm like, dang, you don't want a safer community? I'm just saying. I think you want your police out there
governing the streets,
doing the people the right way.
As long as they're not doing police brutality.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, I don't know why. Well, I understand why you do it because just people just do that, bro. I don't know why. It's like you can't do nothing good. You can't please everybody. Like I remember we used to have a survey at my job, and I used to always put at the end of it, can't please everybody, because you can't. Like you could, bro. I could save a baby, and somebody go like, "Why he grabbed that baby so aggressive up there?" Like, yeah, I'm getting he saved it, but why did he grab it so rough? Like
he didn't get the blanket too, though.
Like he could have killed that baby the way he grabbed it and trying to save it. Like, bro, it's like you can't please nothing. You just can't. So you can't satisfy nobody. Everybody, you can't make them all happy. And even another person popped up. I forgot. I got her name. Oh my God, she's a female a comedian. Linnell, I think. Is it Linnell?
Lunell? You talking about the big woman?
And we had the woman that
had the fade?
Yeah, she was like
big.
Yeah, light skin.
With the OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Oh,
she says, I noticed I saw comedians on there and wasn't no female comedians. I'm like, oh man. And then 50 said only why he ain't have Linnell on there because he saw that her big ass was. He said her big ass was booked. So because they did the comedy show on Thursday because all the comedians was busy on the weekend. So they wasn't a part of the music festivities. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, y'all, you can't win for losing, B. Yeah. But you know, she was like, I'm friends with 50. That's why 50 called her big ass. And nobody cares. It's hilarious. 50 said. But yeah, man.
Plus, she knows she big. Yeah. We all know she big. Come on. That's something that you can't miss, literally.
Yeah. He said we'd love to get like Monique and all these people, but they was busy. So overall, that sums up all that. And Hurricane Chris, man, just, you know, get a job, man. Get a job, you know, Uber Eats, you know, DoorDash if you need to, if you need some income, bro. It's always other influence, other things.
Well, how about you actually become one of the staffs at these festivals?
Hey, bro, it's a gig economy, bro. Get a job over there at the studio. You know what I mean? You can do music.
Facts. Don't.
Hey, do street music. Sing a baby on the corner.
Facts. Hey, but also don't coach them on how to do music.
Yeah, bro. Because hey, last time I checked, you had like a little murder case, right? It was something going on with you. Dang, why did I do that?
And last time,
That's black on black hate. My bad. I shouldn't have done that. You know, you was trying to do something good for your community, and I just shut you down saying you had a murder case.
Well, see, but also the thing is, he didn't do his due diligence. He probably heard the first thing. He said, "Let me run the social media."
Yeah, didn't even look. He ain't putting. He said he ain't big. He ain't put big so and so on all these people. I'm like, yo, you from Louisiana? Well, nobody know those people, bro. I'm sorry, but hey, man, just get out there, man. Get out there and go. You should have went out there and supported. You should have went.
Yeah.
Maybe you would have like, yo, hey, baby, out there.
How are you stimulating the economy? How about that?
Facts. What you doing besides murder?
Take it away from the economy.
Yes, bro.
Unstimulating.
He was mad too, B. Look.
Yeah, you know they say that he looked like a stud.
Yeah, he
it's
is.
always the Louisiana man. Manny Fresh, now Hurricane Chris. What's up with them out there, man?
Hell no, bro. Oh, it's something in the water out there, I guess.
Hey, last time I saw Hurricane Chris was when he went viral because he was too high. He was talking about his seatbelt.
Yeah.
Like, you dummy. Look, I should have known he had no brain cells back then.
Didn't he just let it go? I'm just chill out, bro.
That's black on black hate. I'm a hater though, so I don't care. I hate on everybody.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, but let's go on to the next topic. And we got 2 Twitter takes this week.
Sir.
Travis Scott has a better discography than Young Thug.
I was like,
completely agree.
Yeah, I was like, why is this even
because someone like Debating Hip Hop says he disagrees.
Yeah, I wouldn't even tweet
I'm sorry, but Young Thug, he has cult classic tapes, but he ain't got no like nothing classic to like near a goddamn Rodeo.
If you put Young Thug best projects and just remove all other stuff, you'll have a debate.
No, you won't.
I think you'll have more of a debate. I feel like it'll be more.
Okay, I agree with that.
I'm saying that just because it's not as big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your batting average because it's like.
And I feel like he bloats his projects. Except for like
So Much Fun?
So Much Fun was a lot. But I'm talking about
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey's not bloated. It's like 12, 10 tracks, something like that. Yeah. But in that's like his, Barter 6 and Jeffrey is like the people that they like just love those. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Young Thug does not have a better discography.
No, he doesn't.
I'm sorry, but Young Thug don't have no project better than National World, better than Rodeo. Days Before Rodeo, maybe, but I'm still not giving it that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't give it that, B.
It's nothing. I'm not a Young Thug guy. Yes, I know his influences, some tracks I love from him, but it's no album that I'm like, yeah, I'm playing this way before. Like, even like the Rich Gang stuff, that's like too much stuff on there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's bloated. Especially when they had all them songs leaked.
Yeah,
and it was like over like, what, hundreds of songs?
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah, I don't think, to me, can you make an argument for Slime Seasons? Maybe. But like, So Much Fun, good. Yeah. Barter 6, I went back to it. It's not what y'all be thinking it is. Trust me. Y'all
Jeffrey,
like it.
I never liked Jeffrey, even when it was out.
I like Jeffrey.
I never liked Jeffrey.
I like Jeffrey, but also
was cool.
To me, those albums, and I hate to say it like this, Young Thug makes a collection of songs. Yeah. Travis creates a world with his albums. He creates an aesthetic.
And sometimes he brings Young Thug into those worlds.
And guess what? He enhances Young Thug.
Yeah.
He makes Young Thug sound better on his music than he does on his own music.
Ooh,
so I think Young Thug sounds better on Travis music than he does on his own.
I say you could put that. That's a hot take for Twitter. That was crazy.
I mean, yeah. People are going to disagree. They're going to be wrong, but they're going to disagree. Yeah. But yeah, I just feel like this argument...
I laughed at it. I was like, I'm going to put it in the pod.
Yeah. It's funny because I love to see these type of stupid Twitter takes because Travis Scott easily has a better discography than Young Thug. Even, like I said, some of Travis's lesser albums, I still would think are on par with Young Thug's better albums, except for Al Faro. Al Faro, you could really discard that one. I'll take any Young Thug project over Al Faro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't... No. Young Thug has some good songs here and there, but as an album, conceptually, a whole body of work, I'm not taking any Thug album over a Travis album, especially the albums. No! What's wrong with you guys? I don't know. That's just a wild take. That's literally quantity versus quality.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm good off that.
Yeah. Y'all better go back to Mamacita and remember what Travis and Young Thug was doing on that. But yeah, and plus Travis don't sound good at Young Thug songs. Travis don't really sound he's not good on features. Yeah, I was like,
he's good in his own lane.
Yeah, because every time I see Travis on the feature, I'm like,
bro, him on Company.
Oh yeah, most of
that beat, bro. I throw my laptop, bro. I'm like, this song is amazing, dude. I'm like, all right, let me get off of here, bro.
Yeah, but
I'm honestly, like, that's such a beautiful song.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? The one song that they got together, and I know this is Young Thug song because this was on Jeffrey too. Pick Up the Phone. I'm like, this is a goddamn Young Thug song. I don't know why Travis put it on his album. but they both got it on each other's albums. I'm like, yeah, this is a Young Thug song. Yeah. And then Travis want to take that one part from Quavo. Burst Trap Sing Midnight? Let me go and take that for the album. I'm like, you going to Quavo for the album name. That's why y'all made a bad album together. You going to...
You ready for that part 2? Stop it.
Oh, yeah, I am. Wait. B. We've acknowledged that I like bad music sometimes. Let's not act brand new.
Call it bad and like it is crazy, bro. You support
Correct. It bumps and it sounds good every now and then. Oh my God. Huncho Jack Huncho, I need it. I'm going to just delete the podcast.
Oh my God.
All right, but last topic of the pod.
Twitter take.
Another Twitter take. Hey, shout out to my boy Kiko. He's a bona fide hater, and I love him.
He be hating?
Oh, he be hating.
I'm about to follow him.
I love the hate that he goes for, because, oh, man. I'm like, he be having some good takes, though.
He look like a hater, though.
He be having some good takes, though. I'm not going to lie. But, oh, man. He had a take on Twitter, and I noticed this had to stem from the Kendrick stands.
Yeah.
And he put, if you think your favorite rapper has more than 3 to 4 classics, it's a good chance that you just a stan. I gotta agree. Shoot. I agree, B. More than 3 to 4 classics, B.
It's not.
I'm sorry, but B. Not every single Kendrick album is a classic.
Nah.
Now there's great albums.
I think Kendrick has.
I'll give him 2. That's
give him 2 bona fide classics.
I'll give him 2.
Because I think Damn is really good. But I think some people call it. Some people can give it a class, but I wouldn't. I think it's a really. I say it's a phenomenal album. It's a really good album. Mm-hmm. But I think the classics is like To Pimp Butterfly.
Good Kid, Mad City. Section 80 is really good, B. Section 80 is really good.
Oh, Section 80 is amazing. Yeah. I'm saying, to me, I would put these, but I'm talking about overall. Section 80 could be a classic to me. I love that album.
Yeah, for you.
That and Control.
I think it's a classic project for the mixtape era. But overall, I'm not giving Section 80 no classic, B. I'll give Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly. Mm-hmm. I'll go to those 2, max. I'm not giving Dang that. Yeah. Dang is my favorite project from Kendrick.
I think Dang could be a classic in anybody else's discography.
No. I think it'd be their best album. I don't think it'd be a classic in their discography.
You don't think so, bro?
No. But Mr. Morales and Big Steppers, we got to stop that. A lot of people are trying to say this is going to be a classic one day. I'm like, no, it's not. People are saying that, oh, y'all just late to the party. No.
No, it's so crazy.
We're not saying it's bad.
People call To Pimp a Butterfly classic the day it came out, and some people hated it. And that's when I knew I'm like, this might be a classic. I love that album. Mm-hmm. Even with Good Kid, Mad City. Nah, bro. I saw To Pimp a Butterfly Classics talks on Twitter back when that dropped. I saw that and Good Kid, Mad City. Those are the only 2. Mm-hmm. Damn, I just saw people loving it. I didn't see those people saying classic day one. Because, bro, if you really look at it, classic day one is kind of rare. Think about it.
I think the only person that got that,
but people don't say classic all the time.
I think that's actually gone now in this day.
Yeah, I don't think people say it no more.
Because I don't think we get good albums like that anymore.
I think album of the year is always popping up. But classics, what's the last classic? We're not gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah, that'll go for a long
crazy.
Stretch.
But
Vultures too, man.
Anyways, yeah, I think I'll be like, only person I could think of is probably Kanye, bro. Like bona fide 3 to 4, like Graduation, Late Registration, College Dropout, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And that's the 4.
B, but you can't. Can you put Late Registration in there now? Because people are saying that, hey, Life of Pablo.
We don't talk about them people. Look, we don't talk about them because they might say Life of Pablo a classic. But I'm just saying. But bona fide, I think from the age group from when Kanye came out until like us, we'll be the young heads to that. Bro, he has 4, undoubtedly to me. Late Registration, College Dropout, Graduation, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And some of them say 808s. And I love 808s. Some say 808s because they're all influence. And B, some say Jesus. But nah.
I was like, who's saying Jesus, B?
He was here. Did he say
Psych ward. Psych ward. Psych ward.
I say 4 bona fide. Kanye might have 5.
What about Jay-Z, B? Black
Reasonable
Album?
Doubt. Black Album. Black Album.
Mm-hmm. Reasonable Doubt, Black Album.
Blueprint. American Gangster?
Oh, I'm putting that in there. I'm putting that in there.
3 or 4 for Hope.
I think my thing is, And see, this is the difference between a classic album is in like, are we just going based off of music, or are we going off of impact and everything around it?
Yeah.
Because if so, I hate to say it, off of impact and everything, American Gangsta ain't doing it. American Gangsta ain't hitting classic status.
I think American Gangsta be more of a personal thing.
Yeah,
but I say
but people would
3.
put it at top 5.
Yeah, but I say Bonafide 3 for Hov.
Yeah, like undoubtedly. Even though to me, American Gangsta is personally my favorite, but I can't say that with all my heart. Even though I always say that American Gangsta is what y'all think Reasonable Doubt is.
You think some people got 2?
What, in my lifetime?
Yeah.
Volume 2? People say Volume 1 is better.
I mean, Volume 1. My bad. Why am I on 2? 1.
I don't think people have 1 yet. I think because we got to look at the three juggernauts. We got to look at that 300 circuit.
Because one has like some songs on there, bro. They're just staples in his career.
No, they're all
in his catalog.
Volume 1 and 2 both got some songs. Come on,
intro, bro. Million Questions, right? Imaginary Players, man. Where I'm from.
So B.
Rap niggas.
The Scarface have more than 3 to 4 classics.
I think he got 2. Bonafide.
Which one? Which ones?
Diary.
Goated.
And maybe the Under Fix or Untouchables, right?
I about to say the Untouchables might have to be that other one.
It could be them 3, but I'll say them 2 Bonafide.
What about Wayne?
I told you.
I think Wayne only has 2 classic albums.
2. Carter 2, Carter 3.
I agree.
Classic albums.
I agree. But also, Carter 3 is more so about the moment rather than just the music by itself. The moment amplifies it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, when we talk about classics, because to me, Pinata is a classic, musically.
How many classics he got?
Don't put that cornball in my face again. Talk about how many. Come on, looking like that too. Come on, I'm talking about how many
classics. This dork guy right here.
So B, you telling me rapping about being biracial and your cousin being named Keisha? That ain't gonna get you that classic B,
bro.
That 1-800 song that's not gonna get you that classic.
Freaking dork.
Hey B, him and Jordan Lucas make a collab album. That ain't gonna be classic,
bro. Might start a suicide hotline itself, bro. Suicide gonna ring.
I'm calling because I listen to a Logic album.
Listen to Logic and this Jordan Lucas. Bro,
rapping about the
we done with this? We done with this one, bro?
Oh yeah.
Cause I don't like these Logic fans, bro. I can't wait to get this off my chest.
Oh, go ahead, B.
Bro, why are they coming at us, B?
Oh, so
B.
If you guys don't know, y'all gotta follow the pod on the YouTube,
bro,
because that's where the comment section be happening and be popping off.
Yes,
and boy. You know, we put out these reviews for each of our albums. We put out clips for some of these topics that we talk about on the podcast.
Yes.
And sometimes, some don't take off.
Right.
But in some, the fandom only catches it. And boy, do they catch it. They come in droves. They did it to us with Mac Miller.
Facts.
Now they're doing it to us with Logic. Both
Facts.
white men.
Yeah.
We know Logic is black. We know he's biracial.
He's half black.
But for the
White
sake of the
passing.
narrative, we're going to call him white.
But look, man, so we got a comment today that really, like, this guy goes, he starts us off with this. Even Sean C., which is a Logic hater, thinks this one of Logic best album. See, look, from here, I'm thinking that a lot of Logic fans go to reviews just to see who likes it because they know they're not confident in their artist. Like, I like it. He like it? Let me see. Bro, y'all not confident in y'all own artists, bro. Y'all shouldn't even care, really. Like, why y'all in these comments worried about if we like it, but Sean C like it. Oh my God, it must be great. I'm not tripping. Oh my God. Sean C likes it. Bro, I don't give a F why Sean C. Who cares what he thinks, bro? I'm my own person, bro.
This boy don't even make music content on his main channel anymore.
Bro, he just reacts and stuff. And I ain't got nothing against Sean C, bro. I ain't
I like his content.
No black on black hate here. You know what I'm saying? Look, you guys are just haters. You probably much suited to listen to drill rappers who talk about drugs and guns and divide your own races and killing each other.
So B, you know what's funny? Literally that same podcast episode I reviewed Polo G and I crapped on it.
Bro, listen. So Logic bring these type of fans out? He got these type of whites?
Stands.
Bro, this dude just brought up race, killing each other, drill me. So you think just because we black,
we don't like Logic.
This is what whole thing about the synonymous with like us with crime. It's just stupid. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, just because we don't like Logic, we're not nerds. We must have to listen to gangbanger music.
The worst part is,
look at this. Did you look at the background? You would think we nerds. You think we'll love Logic. Like, this guy's room is full of all this nerd stuff.
Hater. See?
But look, I'm just saying, bro. No, we don't just listen to freaking drill music. And, bro, you bringing up Rays, that's what made me think. I put in the comment, like, bro, that made me like, oh, I know what type of fan you are. You just want a mic with a white face behind it, right? He just feel comfortable. Like he say, I don't like hip hop, but I love Eminem. And I like Logic as well, you know? That's what type of guy you is. He just want to listen to like Logic and Eminem rap. But other than that, I don't like all that, you know, Chief Keef.
You know the type of fan the type of person that he'd like rapping? A Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
A Jid. He liked them type.
He probably didn't like them, B. All he wanted is his Logic and his Eminem. You know? That's all he wanted. His Jack Harlow occasionally, you know.
Post Malone?
So, maybe a little post if you want to get a little alternative. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He might be a Travis Scott
Catch a vibe?
Might be a Travis Scott fan or a Kid Cudi fan. Maybe.
He likes Man on the Moon 3.
Yeah. But I just need you guys to just, bro, these people, bro, it changed my life. Without Logic, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know what I would have done with my life without Logic. He saved me with that Hotline song. Then he came out to BET Awards and just said he's as black as his cousin Keisha. And I'm like, you know what? I think I could like black people too. Logic has black family members, so maybe they're not so bad. But then you saw us two blacks dog a Logic album and you just was like, oh my God, I was wrong. I was wrong.
They were some of the good ones.
I thought they were good. Sean C, he turned a good leaf. He loves him some Logic. Man, get out of here, bro. Like, B. And I'm not trying to just do this to all Logic fans, because even some guys was here like, yo, bro, y'all, this is some Premier hating. Like he said, but it's valid. He understood, bro. We didn't just hate on Logic. We actually said what we didn't like about him, though. Mm-hmm. We didn't just like, oh yeah, Logic whack, blah, blah, blah. I gave you points, stuff in the songs I didn't like. Yes, I didn't say I disliked him getting introspective. I liked those tracks from him. I didn't crap on those. I just didn't like the force of just his nerdisms and like him trying to prove himself to people. I like a confident MC. And like the 9-minute track, it just wasn't doing it for me. If I want to listen to a rapper start his album off with him just rapping crazy, I'll go to Murals by Lupe Fiasco. I mean, he said things that had my mind like, what in the world? Logic? He said nothing.
No, he had Paul Rodriguez on there.
Yeah, man.
He didn't nail it like how he nails the grinds on the skateboard.
He didn't nail it at all, man. But I don't know, man. What's up with you fanboys, bro? Y'all need to. I'm not saying y'all don't have a job, because I'm pretty sure y'all do. Is writing Logic. That's their job, B. Out here looking for reviews. Who's reviewing Logic album? Bro,
hey, B, those are the bots right there.
B, we review Logic album. You think I looked up Logic album review?
And you got your talking points from someone else.
No, bro. I don't. The stuff we review, I don't even look at other people review it.
Oh, yeah, no. I look at it afterwards.
I like my own thoughts. Once we drop this, maybe I'll go see if somebody thought like me.
Oh, I'm not.
Maybe. I said maybe. I rarely do that. I just do not look at reviews, especially since we do this now. I want to have my authentic feelings, man. So, look. Y'all little dudes, get Logic little nuts out y'all mouths, and y'all just become some real men and drop some of y'all selves. You know what I'm saying?
How about y'all make the content? Make the content y'all want to see. Go ahead and just glaze.
Just glaze Logic.
Glaze, go on Twitter. Make your own Logic subreddit.
Little
community.
fan pages, man. Get all in y'all discourse and just suck off.
Or just go ahead and stay in the bubble or echo chamber you want to be in. Yeah. If you don't want if you don't want our authentic opinions, don't come to this platform.
Facts.
That's all I gotta say.
We just gonna keep it, bro. We both keeping it. You know, he gonna hate. I give you a little hate sometimes, but bro, it is what it is. It's one thing I'm not gonna hold back for nobody. I don't care. It might influence my political connects. I don't care. Maybe I will one day. They drop a bag. I might change it a little bit. Come in with some glasses on.
Look, man. I'll change up the tonnage.
Yeah, I'll change up the word. And you know, what they say we do when we get around like
coding.
Yeah, I code it up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But
yeah, me. Hey, I hate this album. I wasn't too particularly fond of this project, but it has some promise. Yeah. That's definitely what I would do if that bag comes. But I'm still gonna give y'all my authentic feelings. Yeah. To recap, if y'all haven't seen it on the YouTube, go ahead check it out, or go ahead check out the last episode. But don't listen to that album. Unless you like Logic. Go
Yeah,
ahead
if you
listen
like
to it.
Logic.
But
It's for the fans. That's what
yeah.
they said. It's for the fans.
Yeah, it's only for the fans. So only the fans can listen to it. He's going to be in the red. He's not going to make a profit if that's the case. But hey, if he only wants the fans to listen to it, go ahead.
And according to us, we had L opinions. You know, it's our opinion, but it was L's. I'm just. It's no such thing as an L opinion. It's an opinion. It's just gonna be different.
Oh man, I just love the people that can at least come to a review, hear the points, and be like, you know what, this is a different perspective.
He came back. I said no such thing as an L. Still an L.
Yeah, it's
Nothing
the
to say.
WL community. Oh man, I miss streaming sometimes.
Yep.
But yeah, some people are just, y'all need some help, and y'all need some grass to go touch.
Go touch some grass and some ass. Because I'm pretty sure y'all get none of that. Y'all brought in the house.
Jesus.
Up probably in Logic basement.
Play Logic at the P word dropping?
Hey, that's what. Man, let me stop. Man. I ain't trying to offend nobody, but I am.
Hey, we're not judging Logic as a person. We're just judging his fans.
Facts. And I'm. Let me stop.
And his music. His music. I don't care about him as a person because I don't know him.
I don't know him.
So yeah, but his
They
music,
do though.
I
They
can
know.
judge.
They know Logic.
Oh yeah, they listen to the album like 3 or 4 times
Yeah,
each.
man.
So yeah, they know. him. You
Logic,
listen
they
to
know
music, you
him
know
so much. They listen to the music. They know this dude backstory. They know everything about him. He never fabricated anything like he's a nerd or anything like that. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but he likes Quentin Tarantino movies.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what's funny? On that album, he says, "Hey, dude, it's all subjective. You can like what you like." But his fans literally heard that album, came to just say, like, "You don't like it, you're haters."
I thought y'all guys was peaceful. I thought I can get my hate off and nobody said anything. And just be like, hey, man,
Same.
it's understand, man. It's your opinion, bro. Like,
Same.
we have no problem with that. You know,
You guys
it's all
were,
good.
You guys were not like Spike Spiegel
Yeah,
in that goddamn album.
Facts. I thought y'all was going to be like, hey, man, you're very, very neutral with you, bro. We understand that everybody have their own takes. I really thought y'all was going to really appreciate me. But no. Y'all came over here. Some been a little racist. Logic got a little white supremacy in there as well. He catered to those guys too, man. But
The Great White Hope.
yeah, man, say all we do is want to divide our races and kill each other. That is insane.
All y'all want to listen to his drill music. The last drill person I heard was 504, and I killed him on the pod. What are you talking about? Ice Spice killed him. Bro, Cash Cobain, I give him some grace.
Look at our catalog, bro. He don't even talk about. He talk about getting women. He don't talk about killing people.
Sexy drill.
Yeah, bro. So,
Yeah, we're trying to connect the people,
bro,
all right?
yeah, go look at our catalog, bro. It's no crazy reviews about no. You don't see no Chief Keef like that or nothing like that. We probably did
one Chief Keef.
That's what I'm saying, just
but I
one.
actually talked about the music.
Yeah,
I didn't talk
but-
about the subject matter.
We be like, oh yeah, I love when somebody talk about killing, dividing our race and killing each other. Man,
Woo!
bro, how long we been going? About 4 hours, bro. We've been going, bro.
We've been going for a while. I can't see nothing. About 3 hours,
Yeah.
almost 3:30.
Okay.
That's about almost 10 minutes longer than the last pod.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's all I have to say about these Logic fanboys.
Yeah, fanboys, keep coming to the comments because the more y'all comment,
Yeah.
the more engaged.
I think I'm gonna label y'all weenies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they are. Weenie Huts.
Weenie Hut Jr.
Oh man, but that's been another episode of the pod. I think we had a pretty lengthy pod.
Yeah.
Pretty long. Pause. But yeah, that's about it for the pod. Let us know what y'all think about that down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to check us out on all the other streaming platforms. That includes YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music. If any of you guys use that, which I kind of saw in the analytics, and it's kind of weird, but hey, keep using it if y'all got it. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel where the clips are happening. If you can't watch the full podcast episode, because I know a lot of you guys have lives, a lot of you guys are busy. 3 hours might be a lot for some of you.
Yeah,
but guess what? It's a lot of content for us.
Yeah.
So make sure you check out the clips on the channel in case you just want to hear some music reviews, you just want to hear some hip hop discussions, or you want to hear things from a black perspective and people that are actually in the culture talk about the black culture itself.
Bro, we had a producer, bro. They'll be like, hey, wrap it up. Because we be yapping, bro.
Facts.
Wrap it up, B. Like that Dave Chappelle.
Oh, yeah.
Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up.
But besides that, you got any closing notes?
Man, I had my closing statement. You Logic fans are weenies, and, you know, that's it for the night, man.
Hey, that's about it for the podcast. My name is Chase the Dark Sage.
And I'm T.
Peace.
Money.